Oh,
should
Heaven's
work.
back.
Excellent. Hey, right on time, Heaven. Awesome.
You know, you would make us not use our dice as soon as I get these new dice.
No, we can use your normal dice for tonight. And
No, it's
then,
okay. No,
um,
it's okay.
okay. No. That's
I
what I
don't know
said.
if I like them. They're metal dice, and I don't know if this is gonna work.
I've
You
always
can,
wanted one of those
kind
fancy
of
Metal dice are super
see.
cool.
metal dice.
Oh, that's cool. That's nice.
Well, you
I got
the-
like a whole set,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
cool.
they're heavy as shit, and I feel like I need um something to roll them in, because if I just like roll them on my desk, they just like and then they don't actually roll. It's
Oh no.
kind of cheesy, actually. Like there is no rolling to it, so
All right.
Well, you
So-
got the no copyright music tonight.
Yep.
oh. Did you send the thingy thing? You did.
I should. Yeah. Let me see here. Doo-ba-doo-doo. Let's copy this. Oh my god.
That's my job. We'll just
Oh my god.
real quick. We'll just.
man, I was crying at that video I sent in the group chat.
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I don't
Yeah, you
remember which
did.
one.
The trumpet one. If no one
Oh
smoked.
yes, that was hilarious.
God, I was crying. I was on the Discord with Logan when I sent that. Like he literally joined it as soon as I sent it.
All right, are we ready to go?
Sure.
All
I think
right,
so.
jumping in. Our intrepid heroes managed to defeat the troll that skulked out of the forest, only after Excelsior had chopped off its limb, and they burned both of its sections with fire. The party then made their way back to Hordine's hamlet, where they tied up one of the bandits of the two that they brought back, and one other to work. They then decided to revisit the dungeon underneath the ruins of Fort Xeris, finding the room where the terrible scream had come from. They defeated the demon inside, found a mysterious intact letter, and a door with the following inscription. Between the party members, they were able to read all languages, and they found out the top inscription was in Celestial, saying, "The Lord above will recognize the Lord of this land." The second inscription under that, in an old dialect of Common, "The Lord of this land will be recognized as the Lord of this keep." And then under that, in Abyssal, "But the master below will rise to challenge an unsuspecting upstart." After which, the party still sits in this room, deliberating what to do next. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Excellent. Then, if that's the case, why are your guys' characters great? Oh, I understand. Okay, now I see. So, Calvio, go ahead and make me a history check.
History. Thank you.
What do we got?
Yes. 19.
19. That's more than enough. So, after the letter was passed around that you guys found, the name Ismael Illidan rings a bell. You think back to the old Auguras tomb that you found, and the journal that you had found in this tomb. There was a mention of an Ismael, saying that if any Augurists are left, that he should be found.
Okay. And you said this letter was remarkably newer compared to the other one,
It
or is this the one that was
is
like?
remarkably undegraded.
I can't spell.
It seems newer,
Okay.
but it is undegraded.
Does it seem like there's like any magic to this letter or anything? I'm sure I would have noticed runes on it.
Do you have detect magic up?
Nope.
Okay. You don't see any runes or anything as such. Hopefully none of you guys are on the stream looking at it right now because there will be spoilers for the maps. So the four of you should not be on the stream at this point.
I was tempted to pull it up, but then I decided against it.
Yeah, the four of you don't be on the stream.
Excelsior is going to use his divine sense to see if he can sense any more undead or fiends within the dungeon.
That's 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Other than what you had felt earlier, it's on the very periphery of yours, those undead that you found when you first came in. No other undead or fiends, celestial and such. You can see.
Comrades, we should make sure the rest of the dungeon is clear. We cannot afford to have agitated the hornet's nest only for whatever lurks within this dungeon to pay retribution upon the village.
You said that this is like a gate or a door. What was this?
It's a door. It's a door. It's a stone door that seems sealed. It's circular in nature.
Can I go check and see if there's any kind of locking mechanism that I can figure out from the door?
Sure. Go ahead and make me an inspection or investigation check.
Yeah, same thing.
Inspection.
Oh.
Yeah.
10?
10. Yeah, you're not finding anything that kind of triggers the door to open.
So I go over to this stone door and I'm just like,
touch it and move around.
Do any of these bricks move? It's stuck, guys.
Excelsior is going to walk down the hallway to see what's behind this door.
You guys, okay. You should be able to move your token. Walking over there. Is anybody going to follow Excelsior, or what is other people doing as he's doing that?
Can we check out the runes on the floor before we do that?
Make me an Arcana check. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I can. Okay,
yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna pick up the shiny rock that get it across the room last time.
All right.
It was almost an 18.
Rock of light? What? Oh no.
It was a 10.
It's a 10. Yeah, you're not really sure what these runes are. You know they're magical in nature, but
some kid just drew a bunch of chalk on the floor.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Is Excelsior going to wait, because it'll take a little bit of time, like investigating this? Is Excelsior going to wait for other people, or is he just gonna?
He's not intending to wait. He's going to kind of listen at the door to see if he hears anything behind the door.
Make me
before
a
he opens the
perception
door.
check.
Okay. 18.
You don't hear anything at the door.
All right, he's gonna open the door.
Okay.
No. No.
As you open the door, so Calvio at this point is still inspecting the runes?
Artwork.
Inspecting artwork. So as you open the door,
runes. I don't think it's runes. It's artwork.
Yeah. Boop. So that is what you see. Go ahead and make me. How are you entering the room? I would assume cautiously, since you're listening at the door and everything.
Yes.
Make me another perception check.
Okay. That one's not as good.
Let me check something really fast. Okay. That is enough of a perception check to look around, and you see, whereas the hallway you just came from it was a little dusty. This room in here is very clean. There is no
Well, I
dust.
thought you said the whole dungeon was much cleaner than you would expect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So back at the beginning, yes, coming through in this hallway, it was a little dusty, and now it's clean again in this area. Looking around, what is Marsica and Kakira doing while Excelsior is making his way over there and Calvio is inspecting these runes?
Well, since nothing's panning out over here, I'm gonna go figure out where Excelsior went.
Okay. So shortly behind, you've tagged shortly behind him, I'd say. Then as soon as he opens the door, you kind of round the corner. What is Kakira doing?
She's gonna hand the Stone of Light to Calvio and then also inspect the runes.
Okay, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
18.
18. You see before you that these runes are basically the runes of summoning and binding. Right. And so that's the information you can glean from that. So, at this point, since you guys were inspecting the rooms, that would give Marsica and Excelsior time to enter this room here.
Okay.
And so, Marsica, are you also entering cautiously?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Excelsior, go ahead and say put your character in the room.
Anywhere in the room or just inside?
As far ahead as you would be in front of Marsica. So you're heading that way. Okay. Marsica, as you enter the room, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh crap! That was a 6.
6? Okay. Nothing particularly interesting in the room. You guys
Just to be
entering?
clear, this is a wall, right? And this is a
No,
door?
you've since you've walked past that now, you would see that there is a hallway down this direction, and these are 2 doors.
He's gonna try and listen to this door. That's obviously a freaking mimic, but fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me also.
Listening at the door, go ahead and make me a perception check.
All right.
What are all of these?
14. You don't hear anything.
All right, I'm opening the doors.
Okay.
God damn it.
Opening both of those doors. Boop-a-da-boo. Alright, here we go. Opening both of those doors, you see a cot with a rotted chest on each of them on the back. I should also mention that in this area right here, you see 2 chain doors, and you can see into these rooms from walking past.
You can see. Oh.
Yeah, they look like they're prison. It's like a prison
Okay.
rooms.
I think Excelsior is gonna look and see what's in the chests.
Going inside those rooms and looking inside the chests, you don't find anything. They are empty. So, what's Marsica doing at this point?
I'm just kind of looking around. I want to peek down this hallway.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to come over here.
Go ahead and make your way down there.
And I'd like to do a perception check for the hallway.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Oh,
At this
yeah.
point, I would say that Kakira and Calvio are done with their inspection of the runes, and they can, if they so choose, make their way into this room right here.
That was a
Um,
16.
I'm gonna look up as we're like looking at these rooms and just be like, oh, everyone's gone. We should probably go check out the other room. Do we have any idea where they went?
I'm sure you would have heard them walking down the hallway, or Marsico would have said something.
probably along the lines of, ah, crap, where did Excelsior go?
I'm a lot of things, but I am not subtle.
That's true.
So feel free to make your characters head this direction.
Sure. Like, how far do you think we would have gotten by?
You would have been able to get in the room, I'd say.
Okay.
It's fine.
So
Yeah.
I'll just be over here. And... Can
Okay.
you drag my cat?
Sure.
I don't have control over the cat.
I need to figure out how to do that. All right.
I rolled a 16 for perception for that
16
hallway.
for perception. Let me pull this thing up real quick. Check some stuff. Yeah, looks like a normal hallway. You see doors on each side here. I also have some text to read for this room. This is exactly the kind of music we want for our D&D. All right. So, before you, as you come in through here, there is a destroyed and partially disintegrated table, I should say. Almost as if... who rolled above... What was the perception checks when you guys came in here?
I rolled a
Oh.
6.
6?
Do we need to roll any for coming into the room?
It's up to you. If you think your character would be brazen at this point coming in here, since both of them have come in and there's no danger. If you think it would be safe. But
I probably would have just walked in if I knew they were in there.
okay, and then Kakira.
Yeah, same thing. I'd probably look
Okay.
around the room anyway, but
Yeah, but not like worried about traps or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Then what's your passive perceptions then?
14.
14.
also 14.
Okay, then you
All
guys.
of us?
Just those two, since they're just coming in. Calvio realizes that this table seems to have suffered some sort of acid damage. Taking a closer look at it.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Walking in, there's a hallway to your left that Marsica is exploring. And
Can I try and... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
looking into the cells, there's a series of rotten wooden beds. At the end of the hall, Marsica, with that perception check, you do notice a glint of gold coming off of that chest.
I'm gonna go stare at it.
Okay.
Cautiously going to go stare at it.
Okay. And then Excelsior, have you gone to explore any of the other rooms?
Before I do that, Excelsior would have used his lay on hands pool on himself
Okay.
to restore himself from his last.
The last fight.
Yep, that is correct.
Can I take a look around and see if any of the walls look similar to the walls that the little blobs were on when we came in?
The little block. Oh, make me a perception check. Yeah.
Since I saw the acid. 16.
16. Oh, so as Kakira walks into this space, you look over just in time to say, no, 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 no! And there's
God.
this cube that is translucent. Kakira, as you walk into this thing, you kind of feel like your arms are suspended for a second. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, sweet.
16.
Man,
Alright.
I am off of off to a very bad start.
Nine.
All right. What did everybody roll? Patrick 16.
I rolled a 16 as well.
Okay. Excelsior. Oh man.
I'm having a bad time. I don't have any spell slots left, by the way.
What?
Oh no.
Shit.
Just a public service announcement.
I have lots.
That's
good thing you're stuck in
it's a good thing there's a
Yeah.
healer there.
a Jello. Acidic
Flavor
Jello.
of yellow.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. So, let me see if I can find something more suitable here.
What'd I tell you?
All right.
Pretty close.
Nice. So, where are we at here? Who's Marsica? You are the first one on your feet as you turn around and you hear this almost garbled yelp from Kakira as she walks into this gelatinous-looking cube.
Cool. I'm gonna move right up here, and I would like to shoot at this gelatinous cube.
Okay.
It's Jello Man.
Make your attack roll.
Um, 16.
Oh yeah, that hits. Easy.
Yeah. Oh, good. 9 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then for bonus action, I will do Hunter's Mark on the thing.
Okay.
Cast.
All right.
Am I on a different channel than you guys? For
This is very relaxing.
This is not what I want. I don't.
It just turned
Okay, I
out
just wanted to make sure. I was like,
I tried to find like non-copyrighted music, but it's not. Let's do that. It's supposed to be like. Oh well. What is this? This is terrible. Okay. All right. Cool. And that's the end of Marsica's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Now we are to the cube's turn. It is going to
okay.
automatically so
It's like a rave.
this cube is going to move forward. It's going to take Kira with it. And
shit.
then it's going to attempt to strike where we at here? 15 feet. That is all it can move. No, it can move one more.
Oh, thank God.
It can move one
Oh,
more.
no.
So it's going to move right here and try and engulf Calvio.
Oh, great.
So, Calvio, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, shit. I'm I'm good at these. Yes, it's not natural. It's a dirty.
Dirty 20? Alright, so you are pushed 5 feet out of its space. Right here. With no additional effect. And then it's going to attempt to strike at you. As part of the gelatinous nature of it rushes out. Alright, what's your armor class?
16.
16. That does not hit. Just barely. Kakira, you are going to need to make me... Oh, I have so many windows open. I'm so sorry. So at the start of your turn, you are going to take 21 acid damage.
Oh.
And you need to make a strength check for me to try and leave its space.
A strength check?
Strength check.
Oh. 18.
18. You manage to exit the creature's space. And so the only way is this direction. So that'll cost, I think that's 10 feet of your movement. And you can try and leave its space now if you want.
So I have 15 more feet of movement?
Yes.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I'm going to run away. And I'm gonna go ahead and... Well, we're gonna cast Sacred Flame on the cube.
Alright. Dexterity check. What's your... Oh, yeah, that fails. Roll for damage.
Alright, cool. It's 1 damage.
It's 1 damage? Oh, no!
Got him.
That's so sad. Are you doing anything else?
Could I also cast Spiritual Weapon as my bonus action?
Sure.
Alright, we're gonna do that.
Okay. And then... What did you want? You wanted the tombstone?
Oh yeah, it's a tombstone.
Okay.
Does it say anything on the tombstone?
Right. Whatever
I didn't think
Kakira
that
wants
far.
it to say. Yeah, go ahead and make your attack against it.
Alright. I think that's... double check. 21.
That hits, yeah. If you roll above a 10, just say you hit.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright. And then... Give me this one. And that's 9 damage.
9 damage. Alright, excellent. Now we are to Calvio.
I am going to cast Booming Blade.
Awesome.
Oh, it doesn't do it with it. Oh, yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
Are you doing the damage with it as well?
No, it doesn't. I have to do the attack myself. It's not that smart.
Oh, okay.
Well, if it works, there's the damage. This is my attack.
With the dagger.
It's a 25.
Yep, that totally hits. Yep. Is that a crit or is that... No, that's not a crit.
No, it's
Okay.
not a crit.
So that's 8 damage from the booming blade?
Yes.
Is that how that works? Okay.
I think it's only when he moves.
When...
Yeah, so if he moves next turn, I have to roll again, and then he takes 1d8 of thunder damage.
Oh, it's only
I
when
just
he
thought
exits your space.
yeah,
Is it
so
when he
I have
exits your
to-
space, or is it when you
Yeah.
attack?
No. So it says as part of an action used to cast a spell, you must make a melee attack with a weapon against one creature within the spell's range. Otherwise, the spell fails. On a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and it becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves before then, it immediately takes 1d8 thunder damage and the spell ends.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's a
Well.
cantrip.
It's not that smart.
No, I just thought it would roll the attack with it because it was part of the spell, but it's not that smart.
I mean, the
I
gelatinous
am-
cube isn't that smart, too.
I am
I'm-
going to bonus action
I might
disengage.
switch the playlist because I don't know if this is gonna work. Disengage.
Yeah, and try and get like 5, 10. I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I guess right here.
Okay. So disengage.
And as I get over there, oh, is it a bonus action
Okay, cool.
to? Is it a bonus action to make my cat disappear?
I
think
mean,
it is.
it's a-
I just want to snap and then have my cat appear next to me, basically,
I
or
mean,
disapparate so it's not there.
I can see.
I think
that
it's a
as
bonus action.
Free, if you know it's a bonus action, we'll go with that.
Oh, it's as an action you can temporarily dismiss your familiar. So no, I can't do that. The
sad
cat is
day.
there.
Okay.
Yep.
It is now Fang's turn.
Alright. I'm going to have him. I'm gonna have him move up. Right up here. And that will be his turn since he can't reach. Yeah.
Okay, now, we are to Excelsior's turn.
All right, he's about to put the top up and the hammer down. He is swinging his great sword. Yeah, that is
Dang.
a 22.
Dang.
22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that hits. Go
11
roll.
points of slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage. All right. So, you manage to cleave off a section of goopy material as it sloughs onto the ground, and you watch it burn the table more. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Excelsior looks deadpan at the jelly and says, "Your move, creep."
Actually, we're back to Marsica now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Oh no, I want to move this a little close to me for comfort. I'm gonna move on over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot at the thingy thing. That is an 18,
Yep.
and I'm gonna roll 8. That's 4 and 6 and then d6. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would be her turn.
Excellent. You guys see that this thing has diminished, almost diminished in size a fair amount as just sloughs of this gelatinous liquid is just falling onto the ground. It is now the cube's turn. It is going to attempt to move into Excelsior's space. And I need
Okay.
Excelsior to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Do you want me to go ahead and roll for Booming Blade?
Oh, yes, please do.
That's a 17 to save.
17.
It
Which
takes 3 thunder damage.
3 thunder damage. Okay. Which direction do you want to be pushed 5 feet? Or you
This
can
way.
choose to stay in its cube if you
No.
want it. Nah, you're
No.
good. So you are pushed out. It is then going to move over next to the cat. And Calvio, I need you to roll a dexterity check for Aldra.
15.
15. That does it. So I'm assuming you want her to get pushed over here.
Yes.
Okay. And then it's going to reach out and try and attack Excelsior. Right there. That's going to miss. It is then going to move this direction. So that should take attack of opportunity from Excelsior, I think.
Yeah. 14, so that hits.
14 hits, yep.
Another 10 slashing damage.
Alright. Excellent. So this thing is looking pretty well transparent, even more than it was before. Then we are to Kakira.
We're gonna do a guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, nice. Make your attack roll.
That's a bummer. That's an 8.
It's an 8. No, that hits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Wow.
8 hits. This thing does not have good dexterity. It is not. It's not mobile.
Uh, 19 damage. Wait,
Holy shit.
no, sorry. Just 15 damage.
15. Okay.
Only 15.
Only 15. It's now glimmering in, like dark and black gray sparkles, and so the next attack on it has advantage. You have your
Oh my. Yeah, I'm gonna
spiritual
whack
weapon.
it.
Yep.
I rolled a 12, so I'm gonna assume that's enough.
Is it?
Yep.
Is that one with advantage?
That's with advantage. If you want to roll it like either
Sure,
way,
let's see
you
if we can
hit.
get a
Go for
20.
that crit.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't get a 20.
Right.
10 damage.
10 damage. You watch as your spiritual weapon bursts the last of this thing into a puddle of acid on the ground, and you watch as the table further decomposes, and it is no longer a threat.
Let us look at the rest of these rooms.
Maybe a little bit more carefully than we did this one.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so great.
I cannot help it that the bird woman is clumsy.
You were the first one in here. How did you not see the giant cube of Jello?
I'm blind.
But nothing goes over your head.
He also doesn't have the light thing on him right now, so I forgot about that.
Oh.
Like you guys, so some of you guys should have been rolling with disadvantage to hit, but that's okay because the Calvio has the light rock, and so. But yeah,
So it's dark in here? Like
it's
super dark in here?
It's dark in there. Yeah, there's no torches or anything.
Oh.
You guys have the light, and looking around, that's kind of what you see.
Got it. That changes
Let's
it.
open this bitch up.
You're gonna go through and open the doors.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and try and get through this. It's a gate. Like
these
like
gates.
jail.
Yeah. The locks are kind of rotted away. You can open them. Looking inside, they're just rotting beds. There's no real chests or anything in there.
Weird.
The door you opened they are chains. Like they're iron bars.
Chains.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird. I guess we'll go.
Anybody
Back down the other
you're
hallway,
opening these
yeah.
doors?
Yeah, I want to go for opening one of these doors.
Okay.
Whichever one Excelsior's not opening.
So go ahead and drag your
Excelsior's gonna open this one.
that one. Okay. Where's Marsica going?
I'll go to this one.
Okay. So looking inside these rooms, they're much the same. You go in and inspect them, open the foot locker, and there is nothing in the foot lockers.
Okay, moving on to this one.
Okay. Marsica doing the same thing.
I'm just gonna chill out in the hall and make sure nothing's.
While
get
you
us.
guys are doing this, go ahead and make me investigation checks. So I remember.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Of course. Yeah, you totally can.
I'm winning at these checks today.
What you got? 6? Okay, cool.
And I got a 4.
Oh. As you guys, are you in this room? Same thing. Rotted beds, clean room, but the chests are empty.
All right,
I'm
I'll
gonna-
buy. I'm checking out this chest. I don't trust it.
I
but I'm
see what
checking
you
it
did
out.
there. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
So, Excelsior, go ahead and put your character in one of the squares if you don't mind. As you come and approach this rather nice chest. What are you doing exactly?
I am approaching it slowly, making a perception check.
Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I don't think it came through. It was a 10.
Is it 10? It looks like a normal chest, albeit a really nice one.
Come see this chest.
Gonna walk up. Can I take a look at this chest since he's calling me over?
I mean, y'all can make perception checks if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's a 14 for me.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay. What's Kakira doing at this point? Is she staying back?
Yep, I'm gonna hang out with Aldra.
All right, sounds good. How long does your spiritual weapon last?
I believe a minute.
A minute? Okay, it would have disappeared by this point then.
Aldra just starts sniffing at Akira's
Aldra's coming up?
legs and like
Okay.
making weird faces. Not what she expected to be under the clothes.
So, all of you guys looking at this chest, it looks like a relatively nice chest. It's got silver inlay on it, and kind of it being ever so slightly ajar. You see a glint of gold.
I'm gonna tell everyone to back up and cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and have my Mage Hand open this chest.
All right. So, having your mage hand open the chest.
How heavy is the lid of the chest? Hang on,
Let me think here.
because this may not work. you said it was really nice.
It's relatively heavy. Like the mage hand comes up to it and is trying to lift it. It's currently held onto it right now.
Fuck. Okay.
Are you going to try and move your mage hand at all, or what are you doing?
I guess if the mage hand isn't gonna do anything, then I'll have it come back.
The mage hand is stuck. As you try to bring
Oh,
it
no.
back, it's stuck
Fucking
onto
knew it.
the lid.
The
Hey,
lid.
Calvio, maybe if you try using that dagger.
I don't know about that.
Do the rest of us see
Um,
this?
I would assume so. My
I mean,
mage hand's not invisible. Yeah.
Calvio would probably have a reaction of some kind.
Yeah, I am absolutely baffled as to why my mage hand.
Excelsior is running forward with his sword.
All right. Go ahead and roll
Oh,
for initiative.
Jesus.
Everybody, go ahead and roll for initiative.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
I got to 10.
Yay, that time was better.
That was good.
Seeing him, can I cast one thing? Seeing him run.
Sure. It'd be
I
real
want to
fast.
cast. Hang on, I need this to move. So right along here, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and make it look like a wall that is crossing. Against I forget the word, not parallel.
Perpendicular.
Wait,
There it is. Thank you.
Can you say that again? What? What are you trying to
I'm
do?
casting Minor Illusion, and I want to cast a wall going across because I have 15 feet. And so it's just going to look like a wall is right here.
Right in this spot?
So, like, right here. And this like... So, basically what I'm thinking is a wall is going to appear, and Excelsior is going to run through it. But the wall is going to be there.
Okay, yeah. So Excelsior would know that it's an illusion at this point.
Yes.
Just running through it. 15 for him. What did Fang is 11. Kakira is 11. So Kakira will go first. Marsica is 13.
I rolled a 15.
You did. Haha, nice. Let me check something here. All right. So, as Excelsior.
Actually, I have a range of 30 feet, and it's 5 feet. It's a 5-foot cube,
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
half the hallway.
Do you want to do that still or no? Let's say.
No, I'll stick with it. So, like,
Okay.
I'll make sure it's on the left half of the hallway, so it's, like, covering them.
Okay.
It's an at will, I might as well.
Do that. But they can't see through it, too, so they're going to have a hard time shooting it. They have to get over onto the other side.
That's fair.
So as you charge...
I was going for sneaky, okay?
As you
It sounded like a good idea at the time.
Where are we at here? As you charge forward, you watch as this chest, kind of the gold gets swallowed into it, and it opens up in a mass of teeth and an extremely long purple tongue. It is... Is that its action? Yep, that's its action. And it's going to stay right there for its turn. Excelsior.
Alright, Excelsior's charging forward, and he's gonna whack that son of a bitch with his
All
great
right.
sword.
Make your attack roll.
Wait.
Alright. What the heck? Oh, there it is.
$18
It's
to
an
hit.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Roll for... And then it was 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You come through and cleave it. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Marsica, what are you doing?
I'm gonna give Calvio a look, and then I'm gonna kind of sidestep over in front of him.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Do the ding thing, and then attack him. That is a 12.
That just hits.
Oh, okay. I don't normally like. Usually my rolls are pretty top notch. Plus 4, 7. 7 points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
with the cube being dead, does that mean my hunter's mark is gone?
Yes, you can use your. I would have enough time since it lasts for like an hour, right, or like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So-
lasts an hour, I believe.
So you'd have a bonus action that you can put it on this thing.
Okay, so I can move it from the cube, just to be
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll do that for my bonus action. I'll move it from the cube over
Okay.
to this weird teethy chest.
Excellent. Now it's Fang's turn. What is Fang doing?
He's going to come right up here in between me and Excelsior.
Okay.
And then that'll be his turn.
All right. Kakira.
Can I see the mimic from here, or do I have to move?
It's kind of hard to see what's happening. There's kind of a fustercluck happening in the hallway right now.
There sure is.
So that's a no. I can't really see it.
Yeah, it would be very difficult. You'd have to go through the illusion right here.
My bad.
I'm gonna move up a little bit,
Okay.
and I'll move here. And I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna ready a crossbow bolt. So if I see something angry looking coming through the wall, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Cool.
Don't shoot me.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Calvio, what are you doing? Kind of hard to
I
see.
am going to go 1, 5, 10, take 15 of my movement, and go straight up on it.
Okay.
So I guess I'll like hear all this stuff and be like, oh shit, I fucked up, and like run through the illusion that I know, and then I'll get through and see this chest, and there's just and like run up to it, and then I am going to I'm gonna strike it with the vicious blade.
All right. Make your attack roll.
11.
That does not hit. Just barely misses.
So okay.
Yeah.
I am going to disengage
Okay. Bonus action, disengage.
and go 5, 10,
15. You have 3 squares
15 back to
left.
exactly
Back to
where
where
I
you
was.
were. Awesome. Nope,
is
I'm
it-
out.
Coward.
Did not work. Some of us are not made of metal, and teeth don't go so well. Is it a bonus action for me to take down my spell?
Or
Which is more-
I'm not sure. I think you can.
Hang on,
just...
let me see. Is it concentration? Hang on.
Yeah.
Nope. It's a duration of 1 minute.
No concentrate. All right.
No
I mean, it's
concentration.
your spell, so I think you can just will it out of existence.
I'd
be fine
You
with that.
think that's okay? Then I am gonna will it out of existence.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
It's gone.
Okay.
Now Kakira sees a chest with teeth and a long purple tongue.
And now it is our chest's turn. It's going to make a strike against Excelsior, since he's right there. It's going to make a pseudopod strike. What is your armor class?
17.
17. That just barely hits. That's going to be oh wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm so sorry. I have really bad tells.
Yikes.
Yeah. 11 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, hell yeah, that's what I'm good at.
And now you know why I ran.
Oh, it's at disadvantage.
Why?
What?
That's such a good roll.
Oh,
Oh, no!
Fucking shitlord.
I'm so sorry. Holy shit. So, you watch as this thing comes to strike you, and part of its body sticks to your torso, and you are now considered grappled by this thing as it's like pulling you towards it.
Okay.
That is its turn. It is now your turn. You can spend an action trying to escape the grapple. But it is at disadvantage.
Escaping is at disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
If I decided to attack instead, would that also be disadvantage?
I don't think so. It doesn't
Alright.
say anywhere in the rules. Yeah, it doesn't say in the rules here that it's with disadvantage.
If you want it off of you, it's disadvantage. But if you want to beat the shit out of it,
I'm going to
that's
beat the
you.
shit out of it.
All right, go for it. I'd have to check on the rules on that one.
This is a very Excelsior thing to do.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that doesn't hit, sadly. Is Excelsior doing anything else?
Get this thing off of me.
Get this thing off of me. Very monotone. All right, cool. Marsica,
I'm gonna shoot it.
go for it.
Oh no. Maybe I'm not gonna shoot it.
Hopefully it's not a natural one.
But it's not a nat 1, but it is a 2. So.
Okay, hey, it's not a nat 1. So yeah, it
Wow.
misses and
Excelsior.
flanks off the side. Anything for bonus action?
Nope, not that I can really do well. That would be it for me.
All right, Fang's turn. What is he doing?
Alright, he's gonna run up here next to Excelsior and try to bite the chest.
Okay,
That is a 15.
that hits.
Okay. And then what is it? What do I roll for you? 2d4. That would be a 5, 6, 7 plus 2. Okay, yeah, so 7 piercing damage for him from Fang.
7 piercing damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And then is he able to disengage and come back?
Disengage would be an action.
Yeah, okay, and he already moved. Okay, we're good.
Cool.
That's
Kikira.
my job.
Sacred Flame.
All right, Sacred Flame.
From a distance.
What's your DC?
14.
That it fails the save. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Hey. No, 2 damage.
Okay. Hey, damage is damage, man. Now are you doing anything else?
How does everybody look? Like, do they look healthy? Do they look pretty beat up?
Excelsior looks like he's sustained some damage.
Okay.
Marsica's doing alright.
Doing just all right.
Yeah, she's not like super hurt or anything. She's definitely got some,
Okay.
scratches going
I
on.
keep getting hit, and I really don't know what's going on with that.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
All right. Cool. Then we are to Calvio's turn.
Seeing that the now giant wolf has taken my spot in front of the mimic, I'm gonna use my bonus action to switch to my bow and arrow, and take a shot at the mimic, I guess.
Okay.
I gotta scoot over to my actions. Yeah, boop.
Yep, that
16
hits.
to hit. 6 piercing damage.
Awesome. Nice. All right. Now we are to the creature's turn. It is going to try and continue to strike at Excelsior since it has him in his grasp and try to bite him. Pull him in for a bite. That is going to hit, and that is going to deal 7 points of piercing damage and 1 point of acid damage.
Oh no.
So 8 points total.
8 points total.
Excelsior doesn't look real great.
Yeah. All right. That is the Mimic's turn. It is now Excelsior's turn.
Excelsior's swinging his sword at it again.
All right, go for it. This thing is looking pretty beat up. There's some blood coming off of it. That misses.
Oh no.
What is with my rolls tonight?
That's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes the online dice don't like you.
Yeah.
Hey, my in-person dice aren't doing so well tonight either,
Yeah,
though.
that's fair.
Is Excelsior gonna try and do anything else?
Can I do anything else?
Bonus not really, unless you have a bonus action.
No.
Okay. Marsica.
Alright, I want to shoot it this time, and
Go
it's
for
gonna
it.
happen.
It's gonna hit.
Oh, crit!
Are you serious?
Yes!
Nice.
Do you want me to show it? I can
No,
show
it's
it.
all good. Roll for damage.
Alright, do. Oh, give me my other D8. Bonus. And then 2d6. And 14 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Wow.
You heard it pretty good right there. It's not looking great.
Good. That's her turn.
It's her turn. Okay, Fang's up.
Fang is gonna bite the dude.
All right.
Big old chomper.
Or he's not going
He's not
to
going
bite.
to.
Huh?
All right. What does he roll?
He rolled a nat 1.
All right. Well, it's a good thing it's not a ranged weapon, but he just misses. Kakira
Oh, can he disengage and pull back?
disengages an action. He uses action to attack.
Oh, okay. I see. I can put
It's only a bonus action for Calvio since he's a rogue.
Oh!
Yeah.
Lame.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred
All right.
Flame.
He succeeds to save that time.
Ah, damn it.
All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Excelsior.
Okay.
Find our D4. Excelsior gets 6 points of health back.
Thanks.
And I'm also gonna use my movement action to glare angrily at the the mimic.
All right.
Grrr.
Calvio, you're up.
Seeing that this isn't going well, I'm going to use my bonus action to switch back to my daggers,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use, I'm assuming probably all of my movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, well, basically,
Yep.
to get right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to hit the mimic with my Vicious Blade as a sneak attack.
Go for it.
Please, please, please. That's definitely a hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And let me roll for my sneak attack. Come on.
2d6, right?
Yes. It's just not. There you go. 1. Come on. 4, and 5.
How do you want to do this?
Yes! I'm gonna see that, like, everything is not going well after Marska just does this very, nasty hit on it, and I'm gonna, like, go up to it and seeing it, like, trying to bite Excelsior, like, try and push it off, and seeing that I am nowhere near strong enough to do it, and just take my dagger, and, like, I'm holding it like this, and, like, flip it upside down, and just, like, on top of it.
Yeah, with that, this spurt of blood comes out as the thing kind of like, again, does the almost like the Jabba the Hutt like thing with its big old purple tongue, and it now slumps dead in the corner.
So it's not stuck to Excelsior anymore.
It's not stuck to
Oh,
Excelsior anymore.
I was
No.
looking forward to this, like, trying to tug it off of him.
No, as it dies, you watch as its adhesive nature kind of fades. That's what I'm looking for.
Man.
Is there any gold inside of its guts?
Go ahead, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Okay.
I feel like you deserve it after all of that.
Oof.
Maybe not.
What do you got? What'd you get?
A 6.
Oh, that's depending on how much time. I mean, with a 6, you see at the very end, you see that there is some gold down in there. If you want to keep going, you can.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
keep going. All right. You guys watch as Excelsior is like tearing this mimic apart. Like there's like gore and all this other stuff, and he finally gets in, and there is this slime and saliva encrusted pile of coin at the bottom of this thing.
Do you guys want any?
Coin is coin, I guess.
Sure.
Keep it.
Sure.
He kind of just like pulls it out of the mimic's guts.
So I'll since Logan is the one who pulled it out, I'll let him just do the math for it. But
Okay.
there is a total of 96 copper, 49 silver, 37 gold, and 1 platinum piece.
1 platinum is 10 gold, right?
Yeah, 1 platinum equals 10 gold.
Let's see here. So 96 divided by 4. Oh. So everyone gets 24 copper. How many silver did you say?
49.
49 divided by 4. Excelsior gets 13 silver and everybody else gets 12 silver.
That's fair.
Uh,
That's fair.
Gold.
37 gold.
37, so Excelsior gets 10 gold and everyone gets 9 gold. Else gets 9 gold.
And then there is a platinum piece.
He pockets the platinum.
So you guys, anybody
I
object
just
as he's doing this?
is this like, is he being sneaky about it, or do we see
It's
this?
Excelsior.
Oh,
I
no,
don't think
he's
he's not
not.
being sneaky
Okay.
at all.
I'm
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and turn
Yeah.
around and start walking back.
yeah. I'm not gonna futz with that one.
Okay.
Calvio just shakes his head, and just get something good, buddy, and turns around like disgusted with this like holding this gold like whoa,
Yeah.
and turning around.
We still must kill whatever undead is in the crypt.
Why don't we go check out the vault? It
Okay.
might have something to. Oh, okay. Wow. So I'm gonna head over to the vault because
Okay.
since I took the lead on that one before.
Go ahead
I
and
know I rolled
position.
well on
Where
it
is
last
everybody
time.
going to be? They approach
I'll be here. I like this spot. It seems like a good spot.
Can I just look at it again and see if I can glean anything else? I know I rolled pretty well on it
You
last
rolled
time.
like a 21 Arcana check last time on this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You would. It's as far as you can tell, it looks like the runes seem to be of warding, and knowing of that kind of magic, you surmise that there may be a spoken passphrase that will open this door.
Speak, friend, and
Oh gosh. And you said that it would be very difficult to pick it.
Oh yeah, it's possible, but it's difficult. And if you try to pick it, you think you will almost certainly trigger the trap, unless you disable the glyph of warding first.
Before I do anything, does anyone have any idea of what word could possibly open this door? I think it might be a command word.
Calvio.
I'm asking this in character.
Okay.
Sorry.
Who picked up what letters in that room?
I've got the I'm so sorry, Emma-Win, remember.
I have the other one.
Okay.
Hang on, I need to look at the... Get out of my way, turn order.
Ask and you shall receive.
What did your letter say again?
I'm so sorry, Emma-Win, remember.
Shit.
Would one of us be able to do an intelligence check to try and put 2 and 2 together?
David is not smart enough for this.
Check the chat.
Oh.
Is this you
I
guys
wasn't
deliberating, or
thinking
is
in
this
character.
okay? Okay.
I was answering questions.
No, I didn't write that down because I don't have it.
Yeah, Calvio, looking at this, go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. There it is. I'm kind of smart. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Really sure.
So Calvio is like racking his brain trying to pick anything, but just like, you guys sure there's nothing that we haven't read or anything that might work?
Can we just start talking about anything? Can we just start speaking words and hope something happens?
It could be
So-
Magister Shren.
I explained further that it's a warding spell, and I don't want this to trigger with us right next to it.
Calvio, when Excelsior says it could be Magister Shren, or, you get the sense that Magister Shren is the one who set this up, and it is associated with him somehow. But
Does the name Emmoen sound anything?
What is
Familiar.
what is Calvio saying?
I'm gonna, I guess, look at Marsica and say, do you think the other letter was to his daughter Emmoen?
It's possible.
As soon as you say the name Imowen, the glyphs disperse.
Oh.
There's almost like this you watch as the glowing arcane nature diminishes, and it is no longer, the glyphs are no longer glowing.
Just kind of make like a surprised face, like, I guess that. Okay, can I like push on the door and see if it opens?
It's still locked.
Did we get a key or anything?
Um,
Right.
you
I
think?
thought one of us got a key.
That was
I
the
had
key to this door.
Yeah, there was a
Oh,
key to
shit.
door number 5. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Who checked the? Marsica would have picked up a key with that letter.
Oh, I don't have
Yeah,
that
I
down.
didn't. I didn't tell you that. That's my bad.
Okay, well, I have a key. Here, try this.
I'm gonna take the key, and does it look like this would be the key for the door?
Yeah, it's a relatively large key.
Okay, well then I'm gonna unlock the door,
Okay.
feeling safer now that the wards are gone, and just like turn the key and see what happens.
As you open the door, the vault kind of creaks open like
Oh shit.
throughout the dungeon. Looking inside, seems to be a vault.
Oh.
Before
Oh.
you,
What do you see?
before you stands a large. I already read that part. Where are we at here? In this room, you see several chests, racks with scrolls, 3 sets of armor, all very dusty, a very large pile of coin and jewels in the corner, and at the other side of the room, a large brass statue holding out a large red crystal orb about this size. You can hold it in your hand.
Excelsior is going to look at the armor and see if it's better or worse than what he currently.
Before he goes in, like as he like starts to walk in, I'm gonna like put my arm out and be like, wait, and then I'm going to snap and have Aldra show up
Mm-hmm.
and have her walk in and just kind of take a trot around to see if she notices anything past what we've seen.
Are you going to look through her eyes and do like an investigation check, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna like put my hand on Excelsior's. I guess it'd be like the middle of his arm because he's much taller than me, not his shoulder, and look through
Okay.
Aldra.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check with Aldra's stats. Cat stats.
Oh, cat stats. I'm probably gonna have to do. What's the perception bonus? It is +3. That's a big old 7.
7. Aldra's
Yes.
not seeing any signs of traps or anything like that.
I don't think that's animal handling at all. I think that's just you throwing a cat.
Probably
That's an
straight.
athletics check.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I'm gonna come back from looking through Aldra and
Would not be animal
And-
handling. Oh my god.
and say I don't know if there's anything in there, and just let Excelsior continue, I guess.
Okay.
All right, Excelsior is interested in the armor. He's going to see what's going on with the armor.
Inspecting
I'm
the
gonna
armor.
walk in. Nope. Go ahead.
Make me investigation check. What is Calvio doing at this point?
I'm gonna go in and check out the scrolls.
Okay. Looking through the scrolls, go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
What the hell?
Please be a good roll. Please be a good roll. Please be a good roll. It was almost a 13.
Getting
Oh.
cooked tonight.
Looking through the scrolls, you see that there are most of them are rotted out, but you find 4 scrolls that you can tell have some sort of arcane runes on them. But the only scroll that you're able to discern at the moment is a scroll of protection from evil and good. Excelsior, inspecting these armors, they look to be unfamiliar to you. You would think that they are comparable. You are currently wearing chainmail, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are comparable to your armor. A bit older.
Oh.
Suits of chainmail. The one you're looking at let me check here, make sure the rest of my notes are correct. The armor in the back is splint mail, and let me make sure. The armor to the right of the statue is ring mail. Or not ring mail, sorry. Splint mail.
Okay, so 2 sets of splint mail.
Yeah, 2 sets of split, 1 set of chain.
All right, Excelsior is taking the splint mail.
Okay. Go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Can I do a perception check on the room just to see if there's anything hidden?
Sure. Go ahead.
That is a 17.
The room seems to be as is shown. There's nothing really hidden that you can discern. That orb, they still haven't tried to look through and count the coin and or inspect the orb yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Kakira over to come check out the scrolls that
I was just about
I'm
to
looking
say
at.
that.
All right,
And-
Kakira, go ahead and make me an Arcana check if that's what you're doing.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, you're not sure. You don't even recognize that that's a scroll of protection from good. You almost doubt Calvio.
We're having like this argument, like, what do you mean? Aren't you supposed to be the magic person? This is clearly like just bickering
Yeah.
back and forth.
And then, what is everybody else doing at this point?
I'll come over here. Is this a chest?
That is a chest. Opening it, there's just a series of tattered and disintegrated records.
Alright, cool.
Excelsior is going to look at the orb in the statue's hand.
How much time are you going to spend looking at it? Are you going to pick it up? What exactly are you doing?
Before he picks it up, he's going to look at it.
Okay. How much time is he going to spend looking at it?
A few minutes.
Okay. Make me a perception
Uh-oh.
check.
Oh, the music changed. Yeah!
I got perception.
Oh, that's a
That
crit.
is a crit.
Nice.
Far off, almost like you're looking over leagues and miles. And almost as if you're transported there for a split second. You see a elven man with gold hair sitting at a desk writing through a scroll. Sitting at a relatively nice desk.
Does it seem like he can see me?
Make me an insight check.
Okay.
You don't
Nat
you,
20 to nat 1. Great.
you don't get any sense that he can see you.
Okay. Excelsior is going to try and pick up the orb.
Okay. You pick up the orb and you hold it out in front of you as you return back to your current state. Are you going to put it in your inventory or just hold on to it for a minute?
He's going to put it in his bag.
Okay. So go ahead and add. I guess for you it would be red orb ? To your bag.
All right.
Would anybody have seen him pick it up and put it in his bag?
I mean, he's not being
Yes.
particularly stealthy. You guys see him do this.
Can I, Excelsior, can I take a look at that?
Yes, you may look at my red orb ?
Okay, so hands it over to Kakira. Are you going to try and peer into it as well?
Yeah, I'll give it a look.
Make me a perception check.
Another nat 1.
God damn it, guys.
We're doing so well
yeah.
tonight.
Looking into it, all you see is a red orb. It almost you're really concerned as to why Excelsior seemed to have been put into a trance for a good second, and then, but you're not seeing anything.
Could I do like a history check or a religion check?
I don't think you would know. It's okay. This would be really hard. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Okay. Jesus. Well, I didn't get it.
Okay.
It came out to an 11.
11? Yeah, you're not sure what this is.
Excelsior, kind of seeing Kakira looking at this orb, he looks over and says, "Did you see it too?"
See what?
The elven man.
I see a red orb. Question mark.
I'm gonna walk over to Kakira and like pick it up and be like, "Well, Kakira doesn't know anything today," and like start looking at this orb as well.
Make me a perception check.
Well, look, she didn't know what a scroll of protection from good and evil was. I feel like this is a fair point for me to do. 19.
Much like Excelsior, you see a elven man with golden hair. This time, walking through a hallway, he opens a door, and you see a large table in front of him as he walks in with fellows that you get the sense he knows. And
does it look like I am like here in this to me,
it
or
looks
is it just
like
a vision?
a vision, like maybe you're following this person and there's like, imagine there's an orb or like a scrying orb behind him that you were watching from.
Do I have any feeling that I can interact with what I'm seeing whatsoever?
You get the sense you're a passive observer.
Okay. I guess I'll come out of whatever I'm in.
Yep. Shuns you back out relatively quickly.
And like look kind of confused as to what just happened, and look at Excelsior and be like,
"You saw it too."
Yes.
Okay, now I want
And
to.
I'm just gonna hold it and back out to Excelsior at this point. Like kind of like.
It's a ball.
What is
Let me see this thing. I gotta see this thing.
So you guys.
Would I know
hand it over
anything
to
else
Marcica?
about this while she's?
You
doing
would
it?
not.
Like,
You would have no idea.
Okay.
Your character does not have the background for it.
Excelsior hands the orb to Marzica and starts going through the gold to see how much there is.
Okay. Eventually, it might be hard to get this gold out of here. There is
We have a chest. What do you mean?
fair. That's true. You guys have plenty of chests that you can empty. The gold in the corner totals to a total of 6,000 gold pieces.
Holy shit! We're taking the gold, guys. We're taking the gold.
We're taking that gold.
There are
That's 1,500 for each of us.
3 agates, 3
Three
very
agates?
small. I don't think I say that word correctly. It's a jewel.
That's fine.
3 very small rubies, and a diamond. What was Marsica's perception check?
Was it perception again?
Perception, yeah.
It was 21.
21.
Oh.
Again, you see the same elven man. This time, he is standing. With a perception check of 21, you would realize it, and also being a ranger, he's standing on some grounds of a fort. As you look around, it looks extremely similar to the fort that is currently ruins in which you stand. But looking around, it is a glorious fort. What the hell? And it is a glorious fort. And looking around, you see the familiar waterfall. There is no shrine in the center island, and there are different buildings around, but the land is the same. He seems to be surveying the grounds, walking around.
Oh, so it's a fort of like these ruins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it shuns
Sure.
you out of the
Okay.
the vision.
I'm gonna tell them. I'll be like, "Hey guys, that's here. That's
Well,
that's
now
this place."
Now I feel left out. You all saw something. It just looks like a ball to me. I don't understand.
I'm sorry that it evaded your bird eyes.
What I'm gonna it was the scroll. Oh shit! Hello. The chest, the scrolls, the coins, the statue, the armor, and what else? There was one more thing, wasn't there?
Sorry, I'm trying to get my life together here. I think I'm gonna switch over to the other music after we take a break, because this is really strange. Say that again. What are you asking?
Was there anything else in the room, basically, besides what we've looked at?
Not from what you've seen. All the looking in the chest, they seem to be disintegrated papers.
I'm gonna start tipping out the chests and putting gold and all the stuff in the corner in a chest.
Okay. And so
Excelsior says again, we must deal with whatever threat is in the tombs.
We've
Tomb-
cleared out everything, and you said to leave the stuff alone.
Yeah.
He says, things have changed. Whatever unholy fiend was in that back room. If there's any chance that the thing, whatever's in the tombs, is connected to it, it is our moral obligation to handle it.
I just drop the gold that I had in my hand and be like, all right, let's go back to the room then.
what does Marcika and Kakira say?
But I thought it
Well-
said to leave them undisturbed.
Well, we've already disturbed their vault, their chapel, and their demon, so I imagine that we probably can't disturb much else.
All of which was locked in the rooms. I mean, maybe these undead
Let's just-
people are peaceful.
Let's just go check out the door where we killed the imp thing, whatever. If we get behind the door and there's stuff there, great. If there's
Okay.
not, then we come back and get more gold and leave.
Alright.
Excelsior is not talking about that door.
He's talking about the catacombs.
Yeah, because
Oh.
he can still
Yeah.
sense an undead presence in that room.
Well, you said they were trying to sleep.
Yeah, you said to leave them
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, and he just told you because there was something
Oh,
truly
that was what that.
evil
Okay, yep,
in the back room
yep.
that changes the situation.
And we haven't found this big growly gird thing either.
You
Yeah, we
have.
did.
Yeah, that was the
Oh.
demon.
That was
That
this
small ass thing was making all of the grumpy noises.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Excelsior says
Oh yeah.
it was calling for its master.
It was calling for its master. Okay. If everybody else is on board, let's do this.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Here we
Alright,
go.
We're going back to the tomb,
Doo doo doo.
and I'm gonna start with this one that was hanging half open.
Okay.
Before-
And what is
then
it?
I
What is
closed it.
are you gonna wait for everybody to show up? Too?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
I would assume we would all walk
Back.
together.
Cool. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I guess I'm fine with where I am.
All right. So Excelsior, with one big push, is gonna try and push the lid off of this coffin.
Okay. As you push the lid off of that coffin, do you remember the lid? Do you remember which one I said there wasn't an undead in? I think it was.
I think it was this one.
This
I think
one?
you said
Yeah, that's what I thought.
it was in this one and this one.
So as you push the lid off, you watch as 3 orbs of light
Oh, really?
come out of the tombs. And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
These things are the worst.
You did this to yourself.
Man.
I have to do what Excelsior would do.
What the? God. Damn.
Was
That
Calvio
is
at
my
14?
third natural one
14.
tonight.
Oh no.
Man.
Might
That's
be
so
time to
sad.
switch to a different dice for the night.
It needs to go to dice jail.
Yeah, dice jail.
Such high AC.
What was your Logan's 11?
11. Ugh.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go.
I might be in trouble, boys. And girl.
There's 2 girls.
Yeah, technically.
So girls and boy. All right. You watch as you push the lid open and 3 orbs of light come out.
Wait. 3 come out of this one coffin, or
No,
they come out of
one
the
comes out
closed
of this
lid?
coffin, and 2 appear out of this one.
Do they just like apparate through the solid surface?
They kind of like move up through the solid surface, and so you wouldn't be surprised. But the first
Kira
one,
sure is surprised. Not that she can see anything, but
fair enough.
You decided to stay back there.
This thing is
For good
going to.
reason.
Fair.
You can see with this. Yep, it's going to try and shock Excelsior.
Zap, zap.
Armor class is 17.
17.
That is going to miss for that one.
Ooh.
This one is going to move into range and also try to zap.
Oh,
That
Jesus
one
Christ.
will also miss. And then this one is going to move down and try and zap. That one will hit. And then it's going to deal... oh dear God. 13 points of electricity damage. What is
Your
that?
boy's down.
Shock damage.
What the fuck?
again?
Yep.
What the fuck?
He
And
was hurting earlier. I don't know that he ever got
So
healed.
why did we start another fight?
Calvio's up. What is
A little
Calvio doing?
bit.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna walk up 1 space to this one and hit it with booming blade.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Yoink. 25.
25
So it
hits.
takes-
Oh yeah.
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Okay. That's with the blade.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm. Oh god. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, was that a sneak attack, by the way?
Yes, since Excelsior is right next to it.
Take 7 more sneak attack damage.
Ooh. You 7 more sneak attack damage.
Yes.
So, you watch as you strike your blade into this thing and you snuff out this light.
Oh. That's not so bad. I just don't want to get flanked. That sounds like a bad time. shit. Okay. I am going to, I guess, take some of my movement and move backwards in hopes that I can try and bring them to me. So I'm gonna come down here.
Okay. Climb on top of that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna yell like at the end of the turn. I'm gonna try and draw them. Go get Excelsior, and that's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Marsica's up.
Alright, well, I think what I will do is come right over here with, yeah. Maybe? If I came here, could I still see this guy?
Just barely, yeah.
Just barely? If I went to attack, would it be with disadvantage?
No.
No. Okay. So then I'm gonna go right here, and I'm going to fire at this guy, shoot him. Let's see. Since there's not much that I can do in the Excelsior realm. Boom. That is a 14 plus 8.
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. 8 plus 4. So that's 9 points of piercing damage on that guy.
Nice. Don't forget to move your hunter's mark, I think.
I was about to ask about that for my bonus action if it was still alive.
Yep.
Yep, alright. Move it on over to him.
Okay. You can do a bonus action first. You don't have to do your action first. You can put the hunter's mark on them before you attack them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Excelsior, I need you to make a death saving throw.
I wonder if that's possible to do. And oh, you
Man.
do.
Nice.
Well,
All right.
So
that would have been nice if it was
success. It's close. It was close to a 20.
Yep.
All right, Fang.
Fang's gonna move right up here. And I want him ready to bite if either of these guys come through here to attack us.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. 1 second. I need to do something really quick. No, I'll let it. Kakira, what are we doing?
I'm gonna move up here. I'm
Okay.
gonna use my bonus action to cast Spare the Dying on Excelsior.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Okay, so does that mean it gets its full hit points back?
Yeah, so he gets 8.
8 total. Okay. So Excelsior's back up.
Thanks.
just in time to
On the
get
ground.
zapped again.
No, it would have been a lot worse if I'd stayed down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Anything else for Kakira?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. So, can you take attacks of opportunity while you're on the ground prone? I think they're with disadvantage. I think you can, but they're with disadvantage.
Like, as in, if something moved. Like, am I the one taking the attack, or is
Yes,
it
you'd be the
thing
one
moving?
attacking.
Oh, I don't know. That's
I'd say I say it's with disadvantage.
okay.
So, this one is going to try and move out of your space. What do we got?
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
No, neither of those.
Doesn't
I
hit.
don't think.
Oh shit!
Um,
Seriously?
Yeah, no, they don't hit.
Holy fuck!
And then I think that triggers Fang's held action. So go ahead and roll for him.
I've got 7 points of piercing damage from Fang.
What's the to hit?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even
That's
think-
okay.
I was like, yeah, bite him. That is a... Where is it at? Oh, that's a 12.
12. That does not hit.
Oh, no!
It is going to continue to move and enter this space right here, and try to zap Calvio.
Oh, fuck.
What's your armor class?
16.
That is going to hit,
Fucking shit.
and that's going to deal 10 points
Oh, that's not so
of
bad.
lightning damage
Oh.
as it zaps you. Then
Ouch.
this one is going to attempt to strike Excelsior since he's on the ground. That one is going to miss. We are now to Calvio.
I am going to hit it with the Okay, I have a question actually.
Okay.
So I can use my bonus action to attack with my offhand if I attack with my action.
Yes.
Does
You don't
Booming
add the
Blade-
profi-
does
Oh,
Booming
that's
Blade count as attacking?
Booming
my
Blade
weapon.
is it in conjunction with attacking with your weapon, or
Yeah,
is it a
because
bonus
it
action?
says as part of casting the spell.
Oh, then yeah, that
I
counts
have
as
to make a
attack.
melee.
I
Okay, I just
don't
want to
see
make
why
sure I
not.
can still do my second attack if I use Booming Blade.
Yeah, I don't see
Then
why
I'm
not.
gonna use Booming Blade.
Okay.
And then here is my attack. 19.
That hits.
6 piercing damage.
Okay, and then you also get sneak attack because it's in range with Marsica.
Nice.
6 piercing. This is with the magic dagger. Yep.
8 damage.
8 sneak attack
Sneak
damage.
attack. Yes.
Excellent.
Is it still there?
It's still there. It looks.
Then I'm gonna
the
use
light is
my
kind of
offhand.
like flickering in and out.
Then I'm using my offhand dagger.
Okay, make your attack roll.
21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
8
And
piercing
you
damage.
watch as this light snuffs out.
Bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna use my movement to get over here.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Marsica, you're up.
Alright. Go here, and I'm gonna shoot this last guy.
Okay, go for it.
We've got a 14.
14, that doesn't hit.
No! Ah!
Yeah.
Damn it! I want him to die!
Is that, anything else can you do?
No.
Okay, Excelsior, what are you doing? You are on the ground prone.
He uses half his movement to stand up,
Okay,
and he swings at the light.
okay.
Is that with advantage since we're flanking?
Yes, it is. Thank you for reminding me.
Let's see here. With advantage.
Damn.
Man,
Really? Oh,
Damn.
man.
Fuck
That
tonight.
sucks. Yeah, that doesn't hit. I'm sorry,
Oh.
man. That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Anything else? You gonna stay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Fang go ahead and go to Fang.
Fangs up.
Alright, I'm gonna
Kakira's
move
on deck.
Fang here. Is that alright?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna move him there, and he's gonna bite it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Alright, 19. There we go. Jeez.
That hits. That just hits.
Just!
Fang can hit it.
Excuse me.
I can't.
Make your attack roll.
2d6. We've got 7
7 points
piercing
of
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's flickering in and out, but it's still there. Kakira, you're up.
No
Can I see
pressure.
it from where I am, or do I need to move
You
up?
you can barely see it. Yeah.
I will take one step forward.
Okay.
Maybe see it slightly better.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and is this an undead?
Oh yeah. You would know that
Okay.
this is you being a cleric of your nature. You know this is a will-o-wisp.
Plus,
Okay.
Excelsior told you it was an undead earlier.
Right. I'm gonna use my action to cast, or I guess cast turn undead.
Turn undead. Sure. What's the DC on that?
14.
14. And does it need to run away, or does it just can't move near you?
It needs to. It must spend its turn trying to move as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
It also can't take reactions.
It succeeds.
Oh man.
Sorry, man.
Oh.
This thing's flickering in and out too.
Well, that was my action, so
Okay.
I guess I'll glare at it.
It is now the wisp's turn. It's going to turn towards Calvio.
What?
You killed 2 of its friends, man.
That's fair.
Oh. What's your armor class?
16.
That just hits.
Damn it.
And that's going to deal 6 points of lightning damage as it shocks you.
God, this hurts. I am not looking good.
That is its turn. Calvio, you're up.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, I guess. Gonna booming blades just in case for whatever reason. That's in that one.
Oh no. Yeah. Doesn't hit.
I'm gonna use my offhand then.
Okay. Subtract that. I think it's a proficiency bonus. So...
Yeah. This one's just straight. Yeah, 25.
Oh, you rolled a 19. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8
So
points
8
of
piercing damage.
This is the non-magical dagger, right?
Yes, this is the non-magical.
This thing is so dim and flickering in and out.
my
It's so dim, but it's there.
Ugh!
Marsica.
I'm gonna kill it. I'm going to kill it. Alright, that's a 21.
Yep, that hits.
Alrighty. There's my D8, there's my D8. No. Alright, 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
All right. You strike it, and you watch as it snuffs out.
Good!
This one disappears. That is now calm. Are you guys... Excelsior, you realize as you opened that tomb, looking inside, there is a glint of gold.
Alright, I'm breaching in the tomb.
Looking in, you see a ring.
Does it look like a special ring?
There's writing on it.
Would I understand the writing?
No. It's... Yeah, you wouldn't understand this writing.
Could I detect anything magical about it?
Do you have detect magic or
No.
proficiency in Arcana?
No.
Then
Wait, no, yes, I am proficient in Arcana.
Oh, you're proficient in Arcana. Okay, go ahead and
Uh-huh.
make me an Arcana check then.
Yeah.
You
What
see
the
some
heck?
you see some runes that you're not sure.
We're
Maybe
also
it's
I want to
magical,
look at
maybe
this
it's
ring.
not.
I'll get up off of my knee that I've fallen to after getting just about electrocuted to death, and like trying to catch my breath, I'll be like, "I'll look at it," and like walk over and take the ring.
Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana. God damn it! It was a natural one.
Yeah, you guys are too zapped, really, to
I suppose
really
that's
tell.
appropriate.
Do we have to be proficient with Arcana to
You would,
do a
yes.
check?
Yeah,
Okay.
proficiency in Arcana. Are you guys going to look in any of the other tombs, or are you dipping out?
Yeah, could I do a perception check for the other tombs?
Sure. Oh, both Excelsior and Calvio inspecting this ring, there is a feature of note. It looks like there's a shield, like a small buckler, on it, inscribed on it.
Excelsior's gonna put the ring on.
Just gonna put it on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, Heaven inspecting the tombs. In the tomb next to Calvio, you find a gorgeous gold chain
Ooh. Ooh.
dangling. But it is currently around the neck of a skeleton.
All right, and I'll carefully take it off of the skeleton.
As you take it off, the skeleton kind of like disintegrates into dust.
Whoa, that's kind of neat. All right,
So,
cool.
Should we really be grave robbing right now?
They summoned a demon.
We did just kill them.
I don't think this is right.
I'm still just like hands on knees, just like huffing and puffing.
I believe that we can leave now once we have the gold.
Can I do a cure wounds on Calvio?
sure. If you have the spell slots and
I sure
whoever
do.
needs it.
So I have a spell called Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
I think it takes 10 minutes though.
It does. It does take 10 minutes to cast. If you guys want to take the time to put the coin in the chests that are in that room and carry them out, you can be sitting there doing the prayer of healing while they are doing this. If that's something you want to do.
I think that'd be okay. Well, Marsica's already healing Calvia.
How is it 11
so-
points? It should,
1d8 plus 3.
Oh, nice. You rolled
Yeah.
8? Heck yeah.
Yeah, and I rolled the 8.
Okay. So
I am looking significantly less hurt. That was a lot of my health. That's literally a third of my health.
awesome. So, is that what you guys are gonna do? Or are you gonna go in and put the rest of the coin in the?
I'm gonna
Chests
mention
and
the
stuff.
stone door one more time before we go
If-
to coins and
if
ask
we go
if
look
anyone's
at that
interested.
door, I am going to heal everyone. We're not looking at that
This-
door in the state we're in.
No.
No.
It is up to you guys. I'm just mentioning it.
Let's go pack up the coin, and I can heal everyone. After that's done, then maybe we can go think about looking at the door again.
Sounds
Huh.
great.
All right. Cool. So right there, we'll go ahead and take a break as you guys are putting the coin into chests.
Should I roll the healing or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll healing right now. And yeah, we'll take a 10-minute break, and then I'll send a new link for the playlist because I thought this one was going to be better for what we're doing, but it's not.
Do I roll per person or just roll once? And-
Roll once, and then everybody gets that amount.
Okay, me included.
Yes.
Okay, everybody gets 12 hit points
Oh
back.
shit!
All right.
Yay!
Take a break. We'll be back in, let's say, 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. I did. He sent me a text message I haven't seen. Oh.
Where you going?
Yeah, there's a 5-second delay.
How's
Oh
the
my-
stream going?
It's going okay. Let me put my headphones on here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother and my cousin are both watching right now. And so,
That's exciting.
yeah. And so they are fairly active in the stream chat.
Nice.
I think so. I what is it? I verified a YouTube account so I can start live streaming. I'm planning on doing like a live stream recital from my office, like right here.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna play around with streaming and see how things work, so I know what I'm doing by the time the recital comes.
Yeah, I was wondering how that would work with OBS.
Me too.
I don't understand.
Aaron, that was so mean.
I know. I was expecting you guys to deal with the will-o-wisps first, so you can get a sense of like that it would be you had the most of your resources and the most of your health, so something like that was least likely to happen. I was like, oh shit, when you guys decided to
I
go
mean,
deal
you
with
had
it.
an opportunity to kill me.
I know.
You didn't take it.
No,
You
I was gonna wait one more turn because I was like, I am not ready for a player to die yet. I was like, if they can't get him up in this turn, then yeah.
Well, see, I mean, that's why I don't like will-o-wisps in general for low-level players. They're just
Yeah.
not forgiving.
That's why I hold back with them. I try and give like one turn of it being like okay, because it used its action to zap you. You know, I'm like,
And I mean,
alright.
I was familiar with them, but I also remembered you using them in the Albuquerque campaign, and I couldn't hit them.
Yeah.
So I knew their armor class was like way high.
Their armor class is extremely high, and it's ridiculous. But
Yeah, I was getting mad.
yeah, this is those monsters were supposed to irritate you a little bit, but there were some nice rewards in the tombs.
They have an insta-kill mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'd stayed down, I might have actually died.
Wow.
Oh, well, you weren't gonna stay down.
I'm so glad Kikira
My
brought
name
you back
isn't Will.
up. I'm gonna go get some chips. I'll be right back again, and then we'll be ready to start whenever David comes back.
Okay.
Did you guys get the link for the new playlist?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
heard a bleep.
Heard a bleep.
Yep.
Be right back.
Has anybody tried to align audio with video purely based off of watching somebody play their first note? It's not easy.
It gets toasty in our room with the door closed, with the heat up to where it's at. How's the editing stuff going, Patrick?
I'm doing the hardest stuff first, and it's quite difficult. If you're ever recording audio and video separate, make whoever's playing clap before they start playing. It will save
Oh my
you
God.
like literally an hour of time trying to line stuff up.
It sounds like a nightmare.
It
Like
is.
an applause clap type of thing?
Like just one or two, but it gives you something to line up, and it's super easy to line up a sound with a clap. It's much
Apparently
easier
people
than
can't
trying to
hear you
line up
guys
like
too well.
watching a pianist's hands or watching somebody breathe and trying to guess when the note's actually starting.
All right.
What was that, Aaron?
Can you guys keep talking? I'm trying to check stuff.
Alright.
How's that, Cass? Okay.
You didn't want us on Discord for this, right?
No.
What?
He said Facebook
Okay.
tonight.
I think I'm gonna Facebook tonight because that's what we know. But I think I'm gonna switch it to having us talk through Discord, but broadcast, if possible, broadcast our webcam through Roll20.
Oh.
Okay.
Start early again next time. Make sure everybody's cameras are set up.
Yeah.
And I won't have been recording the first half of the day and editing the second half of the day
Cool.
next time.
Well, we're not playing for a couple weeks after this because of Halloween, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Unless
huh.
we reschedule.
We're
Oh.
not playing next week because of Halloween.
And I guess I'll have some more experience with streaming as well, because I'm going to be doing...
When's your recital?
I don't have a date yet. I guess it's going to happen whenever I'm ready, sometime in November.
Fair enough.
But I have to work out like delay because I'm gonna be playing. I have one piece with electronic accompaniment,
Mm-hmm.
and then I asked a pianist to record the piano parts for 2 pieces, and I'm gonna play along with them with the video. So I have to
Oh,
make sure
nice.
the video being streamed is lining up with me playing. So I know there's like delay and stuff built in. I have to figure out how to get all that to work.
That's gonna be fun.
Fun's one word for it. Depends on how well it goes.
Efron's been over here trying to attack the my headphone cord again, so I had to prop it up against my stand.
Wit's being like super high maintenance right now.
Who is?
Whitley.
Oh, is that your other dog?
Oh,
Oh.
kitties. I wish I had a kitty.
That one's floofy.
Where's David?
I want a pet. Can we go get a dog?
David also has a cat.
I want a dog.
Can we make David bring
I
his
have a
cat
dog
on?
too.
I want a dog. Let's go get a dog right now. He's ignoring me.
There he is.
Sorry, I'm focused.
All right. We cannot hear you, David, if you are talking. We cannot hear you.
I turned off my microphone
Oh, okay.
on accident.
How dare you turn
Sorry
off
it took so long. I just when I pick up my headphones, there's a button that's right there, and for whatever reason, I always want to press it. I guess because that's where the old mute button on my old headphones were, and every time I press them, it just turns my headphones off.
Fair.
Well,
There. Shall we get back
We-
to it?
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. So, you guys manage to load the 3 chests that are in that room with all of the gold that you found. It might take some time for you guys to travel with them, but I would say 1,500 gold pieces split evenly amongst you guys would be, or 1,500 gold pieces each wouldn't be terribly hard. It wouldn't slow you guys down with travel. But I'm assuming you guys now make your way out of the dungeon, or are you going to try and deal with that door some more?
Just so everyone's aware, I'm gassed for spell slots today.
I'm also out.
Sounds like we're leaving.
I'm also at my limit.
Sounds like we're leaving.
I agree with
Sounds
what
good.
David is saying. I'm sorry, Calvia.
All right.
Is 1,500 gold enough to gold plate myself, or how much would I need for that?
Just
Gold?
melt the gold down and put it in something to make the shape you want, and then you're good.
Isn't gold like a soft metal?
Haven't you played Minecraft? Come on.
That's the worst armor in the game.
But it's the best enchanting armor.
There was a diamond. Could I turn it
There
into a
was a diamond.
shovel?
I hope somebody took the diamond because
I would
Here
assume
might-
everything that was
might
in that
need
pile is in a chest somewhere.
Yeah. Who is taking responsibility for the diamond, the agates, and the rubies?
I think Akira should have them.
Okay.
I'll agree with that.
Is that a custom thing, or am I gonna be able to actually find that? Nope.
Yeah, you should add them. Hey, dude, these are my chips.
Right.
So-
So there's a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Diamond.
3
is-
agates, 3 rubies, and a diamond.
Diamond.
I'm on my note game today.
Well, I have never had this much gold before.
The 3.
You didn't answer my question.
How do you
What was
spell
that?
that? A-G-O-T?
How much gold would I need to gold plate
Let
myself?
me look.
I have to look. I have to try and figure something like that out. Because
Okay.
that's not an answer that I have readily available.
Agate.
Okay, and 3 rubies. Got it.
So, you guys make your way out of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are now back in the hamlet.
What time is it?
It is. What time did you guys go down in there?
I want to say we did it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did. So it is now early afternoon. Then, from how much time you guys have spent down there.
Excelsior is going to make a brief pit stop at Horadin's.
Oh.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
There's actually agates, or agates, as part of the inventory thing. Was it a specific one, or does it not really matter? I guess they're all worth the same thing.
It was. They're not worth terribly a lot.
10 gold pieces.
Is Horadin kind of like the person who's in charge of everything here?
Unofficially. Yeah.
I'll go to chat with Horadin.
Okay.
I'll hang with Kikira, whatever Kikira is doing.
What's Kakira doing?
Looking at her shiny rocks.
Hanging out at the ruins of the fort still?
Yeah.
Who has the orb in their inventory, just so I remember?
Excelsior does.
Okay. So, both Calvio and Excelsior make their way over to Horadin's homestead. Knocking on the door, Horadin comes out and says, "Oh, we saw you going in that ruin down there. What gives?"
Does he see how damaged Excelsior looks?
Well,
This
shouldn't
guy,
look too damaged.
this guy only has one eye, and he seems to be darting around. Like he, having spoken with him before, you don't think he can see particularly well.
We saw something down in those ruins that is of most concern. May we come in?
Yeah, I guess, come. And he leads you into his home.
He says, you may want to sit down for this.
I was already planning on it. He's making his way over to his chair. It's a relatively nice homestead. A small fireplace, a rocking chair, a small couch, and a worn but nice rug.
We encountered several common things in that dungeon. However, we encountered something most troubling as well. A demon.
There was a demon in there?
Was
Yes, a foul thing. We were able to slay it just barely. However, it spoke of its master. I fear that there are dark things happening, and I am intending to take my comrades and head to Endora to let the officials know.
Yes, please let them know. We can't handle no demons here. They'll slaughter us. Imagine
He
what
said-
the bandits... You know what the bandits did. Imagine what that would do to us.
He says, in the meantime, we have cleared the ruins, so there's nothing left in the ruins that can harm the town. However, there are some concerning signs that we found there that lead me to believe that there may be other bad actors.
What do you mean?
We found some communications detailing some individuals experimenting with things that they shouldn't have been.
I take out my letter at this point and hand it to him to read.
Horadin reads through the letter. And he says, "Oh well, my father told me this fort used to belong to some great mage, some great long time ago, and that his ambition was the downfall of the land here."
Was that all you know about the fort?
That's what I know.
Who is in charge of the fort now? Or the ruins of the fort?
No one has staked claim on it. It is
So it is...
unclaimed land at this point. We are still under jurisdiction in Andorra, but no duke or count rules our land as of yet.
Would you be offended if someone were to stake claim on this land?
If that person be just, we get protected, and they let us live our life, then I don't have a problem with it.
At this point, Excelsior says, if we were to travel to Andorra, and if we were to tell them, ask for your hamlet to be placed under our protection, would you be adverse?
No. Like I told your dark-clothed friend here, as long as they're let us do what we want and provide protection, we'll happily pay. The only thing that concerns me is the taxes, but and this is a dangerous area. I think the taxes might be worth it, but that's just me speaking. But folks here generally go along with what I have to say.
What other dangers are there in this area?
Cutthroats, bandits. You saw those white cloaks come through.
Are they dangerous?
More like bullies so far, but they rub me the wrong way.
I agree. They rub me the wrong way too. However, I cannot act if I have not seen them pursue wickedness.
Aaron, how confident are we that the fort is cleared and that nothing will return?
You're confident that that door is sealed as it is. There might be some condition or something that happens for that door to open, but you can't find a way for it to open. That level that you have cleared, it is clear. Nothing from that part is going to come up.
And okay, at this point, Calvio will say, consider the land claimed, and I'll stick my hand out to shake his hand.
He's like, I don't have the power to do that. You need to speak with the nobility in Andorra. I'll give you my recommendation that we would accept your claim, but staking claim in this land, that would be seen as a very large affront if not going through the proper channels.
Fair enough.
Then we will do that. However, this matter has now become pressing, so we will rest one more night at the inn, and we must make it to Andorra.
If since we're heading to Andorra, would you possibly be willing to take a letter to someone?
Certainly.
I haven't heard from my son in about a year, and he normally sends a letter every 6 months. His name's Joseph Horadine. He worked for the military under our king, until unfortunately our king's passing. But I am just concerned. If you can take this to whoever military official and ask around if you can find my son and give him this letter, I would greatly appreciate it.
Excelsior nods and takes the letter. That is all that I had wished to discuss with you. He kind of shows out his damaged arm, and he says, I must go make some repairs.
That's weird. Don't understand how a middleman like you works. But we thank you for aiding our village.
You're very welcome. Um, have a good day, Oradine.
As we're walking out, I'll start talking to Excelsior about about this fort, and say, you know, we could set up our own sort of fort or encampment here that would give us somewhere to come back to if we wanted to here, a common
Perhaps,
place to stay.
but
But we could also get a moderately reasonable income from that since we are protecting them. Not for the want of wealth, but for the want of upkeep so we can protect them appropriately.
uh, Excelsior says, that is a fair point. However, if this fiendish evil is as bad as I suspect, we may have to travel for some time. I do not know where it will lead us, but we may have to leave this part of the world for a while.
Well, I guess we'll just see where it happens when we get to Andorra.
Um, in that case, Excelsior is planning on just heading to the inn and kind of retiring to his room to install his new armor.
Okay, excellent.
I'll probably be heading back to my room as well.
And then Kakira and Marsica?
I'm just making sure Marsica's not getting in, not Marsica, Kikira's not getting into any trouble staring at those gems.
Is Kakira still looking through these gems and things?
I think she's done her looking.
Okay. Everybody's heading back to the inn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for the sake of expediency, you guys find your way, the night goes by uneventfully. As you wake up, the innkeeper greets you with a hearty hello, a fine meal, and you are now on your way to Pandora. Unless there's anything
During
else you guys
that
would like
evening,
to do.
I know it's kind of a retrospect, but during that evening, I think Excelsior every now and again would have looked in the orb to see if he saw anything new.
Give me a perception check.
Oof.
Jeez.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
Would I have any kind of idea about how much it would cost to replace a door?
A door like that, probably a gold.
I will, as we're leaving, I will go up to the counter and say, there might have been an accident in my room, and there might be some slight damage to the door. And I'll put 3 gold on the counter and say, here is the cost for the door and some for your trouble.
He quickly scoops it up and says, what's the little character, if anything?
Fair enough. And I will, at that point, start going back to my group.
Okay. Is there anything else that y'all want to do before hitting the road?
There isn't like a general store or place here, is there?
Not
No.
here.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to get to town.
Excellent. Let's see, it takes this thing a long time to load here. There we go. All right. So, the first day of the journey goes by without anything of interest. You bed down for the night, finding a nice place to make camp, and the first night goes by also without issue. The second day, as you near evening, who is near the front? What's your
So
marching
it'd probably be me and Marsica.
Yeah, that
And
seems
some-
like how it tends to go.
Yeah.
Who would like to make a perception check for me?
I'll do that.
Can I help her with?
Sure, she can do it with advantage.
Fantastic.
Oh, cool.
Yay, help.
Mm. 23.
Nice.
Off in the distance, as you all enter from heading northwest along the winding road, off in the distance as evening falls before you find camp, you see a plume of smoke in the middle of the forest, signifying a relatively large set of campfires.
We cannot afford to get any more waylaid.
With your perception check, what was it?
23.
23? In the distance, you see someone patrolling that seems to have a stark white cloak.
Hey!
Oh.
Nudge Calvio. I wanna go mess with some more of these guys.
As much
You
as
guys
I'd
have
love
all
to
had a long rest by this point, also.
as much as I'd love to deal with these guys again, and you know how I love to mess with people, I'd rather not stick on this road for longer than we have to, especially with the fact that we have quite the cargo.
That's very fair. Does the rest of the party know, or should I tell them as well?
With you guys talking, they could have gleaned that information.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like whispering or anything.
We do not have time to deal with the imbeciles for now.
Alright. Well, they might try to stop us walking past them. That's my
They may try.
only concern. Alright,
It-
cool.
they are.
Excelsior.
So you see them, there's a fork in the road that you see as you go. You see them down this left fork, looking down. Where you are going is towards the right fork.
Okay.
Off we go to the right.
Yeah, we're just gonna avoid them.
Okay? So,
Probably not happy with me anyway.
you guys make your way to the right, eventually making camp. You all find a patch of ground that seems relatively flat, except there are 5 very tall, well-shaped stones stretching out from the ground, almost as if grasping. Marsica, go ahead and make me a perception check.
That one was an 11.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys bed down for the night. Who is keeping watch?
I'd assume Excelsior?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Excelsior has its sentry's rest. Can you still do perception checks while doing that?
Yeah.
Cool. So, Excelsior, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
Yes.
Oh, nice! Alright. For most of the night, it's calm. You hear the birds chirping. Every once in a while, you hear a twig crack from some creature walking around. As you look up, looking into the stars, you see a shadow that moves across the stars. Ever so slightly. You get up to take a closer look, and it resembles a bat. But for the circle that it looks relatively small. But for the circle that it's traversing, it should be moving a lot faster than it is. And then it dawns on you that this bat must be a lot larger and it must be a lot farther up off the ground.
Hmm. I mean, that's just like basically the extent of his reaction. If it doesn't look like it's hostile,
It's
He's
not
just-
like plummeting towards you guys or anything. It's just up there.
Is it? Oh, I wouldn't ask. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Excelsior just makes a mental note of it
Okay.
and continues watching his surroundings.
Okay. So this is the end of the second night. You guys wake up and proceed on your journey. The second day, you come across a man that is in a long, like, relatively flamboyantly dressed, lots of reds, blues, and purples, and he seems to be dragging with him a cart.
Hail, are you a merchant?
Hail, friends! By that I am. I have fire sticks if you would like to see.
Fire sticks?
Yes! You light this on fire, it shoots up into the air, and there's a big bang.
Interesting.
Do you
What
have
kind of
anything else?
bang?
I merely sell these fire sticks at the moment. Sometimes they shoot out in lots of sparks. There's big circles. Every once in a while, you can get for the expensive ones. There's a shape that comes with them.
And so these are like rather large explosions.
Yeah, they're like you see closer now looking at his cart. There's a set of like tubes that he's gesturing to that look kind of like this, and there's a fuse, and they each come with like a big stick or a long stick.
Wow. Do you happen to have any smaller ones?
I've got a couple small things here, and he comes and he has a couple of sticks. And he says, "If you like these, they sparkle."
Do you have something in between so that they still do the loud popping explosions but aren't massive?
Yes. And he kind of like goes and looks through, and he comes out with something that's like about this big. It's got a little stick on it, and he says, "This is the last one I have. These are best sellers here."
I can imagine why. How much are they?
5 gold for this one.
Fine, shit. Oh, I guess gunpowder and all that. I'll take the medium one and one small one.
Okay. So the medium firework is 5 gold, and then the small one is 6 silver.
Now,
How much for a large one?
You want one of the large ones? Do you want ones that just go boom or that has a shape?
Just a boo.
The big boom is 10 gold.
What shapes do you have?
I have a smiley face. I have a my most expensive one is in the shape of this great big worm, a green dragon.
I'll take a dragon.
That one
Chris.
is 100 gold.
Oh. Oh.
Good thing you just got 1,500 gold, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll take it.
That wasn't in character, right?
No! Oh no! Hell no!
Because I would be very, very upset.
Oh no! No, Calvio is actually like kind of paranoid about being on the road because of how much gold we have. And like when he pays the guy, he's like really careful to like not show anything.
Sure. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check, I guess, if you're trying
Oh
to be
shit!
painstaking.
I shouldn't have said anything. Fucking hell. At least I'm good at this. Apparently, I'm not good at this right now. I rolled a 4.
He doesn't have a reaction as
Okay.
you're doing this. Yeah, if you're gonna shell out the 100 gold for it, then you can go ahead and add green dragon firework.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy the big boom firework.
Big boom. I said that was 10 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can imagine Excelsior is just like,
Humans.
Alright. So, he says, "My friends, I'm trying to find my way to this hamlet. Is the road...
Horadines?
Yes, that's the one, Horadines. Is the road dangerous?"
It hasn't been for us. However, and then I explained to him, like, where we saw the white cloaks and how there was that encamp there, and how we saw the bat. Well, actually, never mind. I
You
didn't
don't
see
know
the
about
bat.
the bat.
I don't know about the bat. I don't know anything about the bat. Nothing about the bat happens.
He nods and he says, "Thank you. What's everybody's passive perception?"
15.
14.
11.
Those of you who has 15?
Me.
You? Okay. You would see an interesting thing on his hip. It looks like it has shaped in sort of like a curved L. It's made of wood, and on the top of it, there's this barrel of metal.
Mm.
Would I know what that is?
You didn't see it.
Oh.
Ooh,
Darn.
would it be appropriate to ask? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna ask him. Alright, I'm gonna look at him and go, "Excuse me, sir, but just out of curiosity, what is that?" And I'm gonna point at the
And
thing.
he says, "Members of my trade never reveal their secrets, madam."
Alright, fair enough.
We have much ground to cover. We should not dally for too long.
And if there's anything else you guys want to buy from him, if not, then he will take that as his cue and say, "Well, thank you for your patronage." And he keeps dragging his cart along the winding road towards where
As he is walking away, I'm gonna look at Marsica and be like, "How bad do you want to know what it is?
Real bad.
Like real bad?
Yeah.
Like real
Does
bad?"
Excelsior hear this? Are they trying to be sneaky?
No, we're
about it?
whispering. We're
No.
whispering.
Wait, Calvia, what's your passive perception?
14.
14? You wouldn't have seen
But-
the... Oh,
But she
you
pointed it out.
pointed
She
it
was like,
out.
"What is
Yeah.
that?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Okay. That's right.
Real bad. Tell me.
Now would I
I-
have known?
I wanna know.
I
Would I roll a check?
No,
or...
you would... Being from Aurealis, you would know.
Seeing them whispering makes Excelsior nervous.
How far away is he by now?
He's probably about 20 yards past you guys at this point.
I could just tell you what it is. If you really want to know that bad.
But, okay. Well, Calvio was just talking, so you know that we're talking about this?
I mean, I assume I'd be listening.
I mean, we were whispering.
We
so I
were
guess you could've
whispering,
heard.
though.
You could have heard.
Curious. You guys seemed,
Calvio is like keeping an eye on the cart walking away and
Are
getting
you
more
guys
nervous as
walking
it's
as you're
walking
talking?
away. No, we're standing still.
Okay.
I'm sure Excelsior is like trying to walk.
He's taking your arm and like dragging you at this
Wants to
point.
go.
Alright, Calvio, why don't you just tell me, and as we walk, like, walk and talk.
Well, I don't know. I was going to find out for you.
Oh, I see.
If you get my drift, wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
I can
Ah!
tell you what it is.
What was that, Patrick?
I can tell you what it is. If you want to know that bad.
Okay, Kakira, tell us.
It's a gun.
It's a flintlock. Yeah.
Okay, it's a flintlock. It's like it's a pistol.
Have
Marcelo,
we
this is foreign to you.
I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
foreign to me
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Would it be foreign to me?
No,
Since
Excelsior, you would have a flash of rapid, almost rapid fire explosive sounds. And you were almost stopped for a second at the mention of this word.
you just see Excelsior drop to the ground with his hands over his head.
Whoa, whoa. Like we like walk over and I just kind of like lean over like are you okay?
That object is very dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
You do
I
not
still don't know what it is.
understand.
But
Would Excelsior have the wherewithal to know that those were the primary instruments in the war from his time?
Other than the elements of the flash, yes.
Excelsior says, in my time, war was waged with those weapons, but not just small versions like that. Much, much bigger, deadlier versions.
there are bigger versions of those?
He says yes,
Kakira says
designed
no.
to kill as many
Kakira-
people.
Kakira thinks that that's the only type there is right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So we should destroy those.
He says, that is a complicated question. He says, and he kind of pulls out his greatsword and he says, this in the right hands can kill many people.
But if those weapons that man is carrying and those larger versions of that can also affect the environment, doesn't that make those even worse?
He says, this is something we'll have to ponder on the road. We must make it to Andorra.
Alright.
We'll at that
Kakira
we'll
is genuinely perplexed at what he's describing. So,
They come. There's larger ones.
Would Excelsior be able to kind of like sketch out a bigger gun?
sure. Yeah. Don't say
So
why.
Excelsior kind of sits down, takes a piece of parchment and kind of scratches out a rudimentary copy of a bigger weapon, and he says, "At one time, I wielded one of these."
And you see what kind of resembles basically a semi-automatic rifle. But-
Kakira's like visibly excited and kind of like pulls the picture and is just like examining it.
You don't glean much information from its construction as it's not a blueprint, but
Right.
the fact that something like this existed at one point,
Very exciting.
let's continue.
Yeah. On the road again.
so
On the road again.
that's the end of the. This is the end of the third day, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make it to another clearing, and you make it to the evening. Excelsior, I'm assuming you're staying up to provide
Mhm.
sentry.
Before bed, Excelsior says, "There is something I meant to tell you earlier. Last night on watch, I saw what appeared to be a much, much bigger version of the bat creature we fought, soaring through the sky.
Even larger than that
Much larger.
Like
Okay.
just flying, or was it
Yes.
doing any?
It was
Okay.
it was far enough that I could not have reached it if I tried. But,
Are you certain it wasn't a dragon?
Calvio immediately looks up to see if he can see anything.
Negative perception check.
Perception. Yeah! Dirty
Ooh.
20.
Dirty 20. As it is, there's still a bit of light. Looking around, you're not seeing anything in the sky. You see birds. That's about it right now.
I look back down, a little shooken, but not worse for wear, I guess.
I did not wake you, for it was not close enough, nor did it seem to have noticed us. However, if I see it again, and it seems aware of us, then I will not hesitate to wake you.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, I'm assuming everybody proceeds to bed then?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll probably sit on my sleeping bag and look at my dagger for a minute before I go to sleep and see if I can get anything else out of it.
Just looking at it?
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I'll like wait until I feel like I have some kind of privacy before I start looking at it, though.
Sure. Everybody else would be asleep at this point, and then Excelsior
Except for
would
me.
be up and looking around. But
So there's a chance I could see him.
yeah, what's your?
I don't know that though.
Yeah, Calvio, if you're trying to hide it, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check, and then Excelsior. Or
I think it probably in this situation I'd probably check out Excelsior rather than try to make a stealth.
you'd
I just
try
kind of want to like check out Excelsior to see if he's like paying attention to me. And if
Okay.
that makes sense.
Make an insight check then.
Ooh, 21.
What would Excelsior be doing? He's
He is watching, noticing that everyone else has gone to sleep. He's kind of watching Calvio.
Oh, he's like physically watching me?
Since the others have gone to sleep.
Oh. And I would very like know this.
Yeah, you would with your perception. Yeah. Or with your insight.
I guess I will. Hell, I need a d20. Okay. I'll just go back to sleep, knowing this.
Heading to sleep.
At some point in the night, Excelsior wants to take the orb and look into the orb.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Okay.
For that.
16.
Looking into the orb, it's almost faint, but you do see the same elven man with golden hair. This time in a different set of robes. He seems to be in some sort of study, frantically working on something.
Alright. So the rest of the night he's just gonna be focused on his watch.
Make your perception check for your watch.
Alright. Oh, that is a crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Big boy.
It is relatively calm yet again for until about 2 a.m. And you're looking up at the stars, thinking about what came back to you today. And off in the distance, you see that same shade, that same shadow seems to have come into view and is circling overhead.
Circling over us specifically, or just circling over the area?
It's so far up you can't really tell.
Alright. I'm not gonna try and get its attention or anything. I'm just gonna watch.
Okay. How long? I'm assuming you're just gonna keep your eyes peeled on it for as long.
Yeah, for a while.
It stays circling for about an hour and a half, and then it flies off directly south.
Okay.
And with that, the sun rises, dawn comes, and everybody is awake. What are you doing?
We should get moving.
Yep.
I saw the bat again last night.
Again?
He nods. He says it circled for about an hour and then headed south.
You get the feeling we're being followed? Or
I
we're
don't
just
know.
in...
It seems that it was not specifically interested in us.
Would Calviel know enough to be able to perceive if we had traveled enough distance to know that the bat would have had to move as high up as he makes it seem? Like a great distance?
What do you mean?
Like, if we had moved, so like, if this is where we're sitting, like if this is the path we traveled, like here's where we stayed the first night, and here's the second night, and it was up here,
Oh, it most
is it
definitely
far
would
enough
have moved.
up?
Yeah, it
Okay.
most definitely would have moved.
So it wouldn't have seemed in the same spot to us?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of stick with it feels we've traveled far enough that it feels like this would be something that's following us.
Would Marsico know of any creatures specifically that this could be?
If it is a giant bat and it's following you,
It's
what does Marsico
probably-
think?
That just makes me think of yours.
Yeah. At this point, Calvio is going to start feeling very nervous about the dagger, and kind of feel a little jumpy about it, and it would be quite obvious that he's like strumming his fingers on the handle of the dagger in its sheath. You know, definitely would not be trying to hide that.
Is something wrong, Calvio?
I'm not sure.
That
Let,
is most
Shouldn't be using
foreboding.
that.
let's get to
Huh?
town. Let's get
Yes,
to
we should
town.
continue.
What did Kakira say?
Sure.
I told you not to use that dagger.
Calvio is just kind of like lost in thought at this point, and like has like a million things running through his mind, like wondering if either orcs tracking us, and if they are orcs tracking us, if it has something to do with the blade, and if they can track us through the blade. It's like borderline anxiety attack for Calvio at this point.
Akira, what do you mean that you told him not to use that dagger?
I've just seen him using it a lot more than he should be.
Calvio, does that dagger have some sort of hold over you?
At this point, I guess it would seem like Calvio kind of comes out of his anxiety sort of thing, and he says, "No, I don't feel a hold on me or my decisions from the dagger."
I want to make an
But-
insight check. Do I believe him?
Sure. Send me private rolls.
Okay.
Oh, is that against my deception check?
Not necessarily deception.
Because Calvio genuinely feels like he does not have something over his grasp. I don't think
it
he's.
wouldn't be deception for you.
I was gonna say the question is, does Calvio know?
Yeah.
If the
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's more of what it is.
As far as you are concerned, Excelsior, Calvio seems that he feels like he's telling the truth.
Hmm.
He seems it seems like he may not fully understand what is going on, but he knows that there's not a hold over his actions.
There.
I believe you. However, if that dagger calls you to do wicked things, I hope you will turn to me.
I guess at this point, like, just trying to look for, like, trying to grasp a clear mind, at this point, because, like I said, it's, like, basically anxiety attack for Calvio at this point. He starts talking really, really quickly. It's like, I'm not really sure what's going on with this. Sometimes I see things, sometimes I can't let the dagger go, and then I found out just randomly that I could throw the dagger, and there's just a lot going on with this, and there's this stupid eye, and there's just a lot, okay? And he's like getting angrier and grumpier as he goes through this.
I'm gonna just like
Excelsior,
calm him down and be like, all right, buddy, all right, let's get moving and we can talk more about this.
would want to kind of use his divine sense and put his hand near the dagger and see if he feels anything.
It just says to detect creatures, right? For the...
You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or no location. Okay, so yeah, it would more or less just be flavor.
Okay, roll me a d20,
Okay.
and then tell me if your number is lower, higher, or the same as mine.
Higher.
What did you get?
19.
19. Okay. So, as you expend some of your divine energy to sense if this thing is evil, you get the sense that there is something evil about this dagger. You're not exactly sure what, but it is almost fiendish in nature.
Calvio, I'm detecting something very dark from this dagger. Please be careful. I think that you should wean yourself from using it.
What do you detect with the dagger?
I sense the same variety of energy that came from that fiend that we fought.
Can you do
It's
me a
almost
favor?
like a different flavor of fiend, but it's still fiendish.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? I'm looking at Excelsior at this point.
Certainly.
And at this point, Calvio looks at a tree that's close by, throws the dagger at the tree, tells Marsica to go get the dagger, and asks Excelsior to keep him from moving, specifically his hands.
Alright. Excelsior is going to grapple Calvio.
Okay. Okay, so you grab Calvio.
And I am not trying to resist.
You're not trying. So he grabs.
At this point, I'm not trying to resist.
So, as the dagger is stuck in the wood, Marsica is approaching the dagger. You get this overwhelming sense to bring it back to your hand. And you were trying to fight against Excelsior first. So go ahead and make me a strength check. Both of you guys can test strength checks.
Just a straight strength check.
Yep. Or athletics, rather.
Oh.
Oh, athletics? Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
I clicked it too quickly. This is... Okay, well, I have the same modifier if you want to keep that or if you want me to re-roll.
14 plus... Oh, it's still -1?
Yeah, it's still -1 either way.
So it's close. You're holding it there. It's almost with every step Marsica takes towards the dagger. And You watch as she gets almost right next to it. You, through some force of will that almost doesn't feel like your own, and Excelsior feels almost this burst of unnatural strength from Calvio's arm as he reaches out and the dagger comes back to his hand.
As I'm holding this dagger, I have this like sense of relief and immense frustration and anger all at the same time with this dagger.
Does holding the orb near the dagger yield any interesting results?
So, you hold the orb near the dagger. What else are you doing?
I'm kind of just like holding it next to it and looking into it.
You're looking into the orb?
Mm-hmm.
Make me a perception check.
Oh,
Feels bad, man.
Now, I'm sorry. You don't see anything in the orb at the moment.
Well, it was worth a shot.
At this point, I start to explain how, no matter what I do and how much I try, I cannot abandon the dagger. I guess abandon would be the appropriate word for this. And how that was the most, what's the adjective I'm looking for? I guess violent response I've had to abandoning the dagger to this point.
You felt like if it was gone from you for much longer, it would start to hurt you.
Oh.
The way I see it, we have two options. We can either break your arms and carry you away, or we can find a holy man more powerful than I in the city to try and separate you.
I think that might be our only option.
I like the not breaking my arms option.
Oh, I worry that with that strength, even if you broke your arm, something crazy still might happen for you to get that dagger back.
What is Kikira thinking?
What
What is she saying?
would anything that he said, like ring a bell?
Make me a religion check.
Okay. Which dice do I use? We'll use this one. That one wasn't great. 12.
12?
Yeah.
You almost think that you can see the eye he describes. You're not sure who it's attributed to, but there seems to be some sort of spiritual entity at work here.
Would I was just gonna say, would Excelsior know anything? Because he is proficient in religion.
Probably not in this situation since he's kind of a man out of time.
Okay.
So you think that you know that there's a citadel, a Zionist citadel in the city, and that you can get some answers there.
I guess at this point I'll like look at the dagger where the eye would have been to see if I see anything, and if I don't, I'll just sheath it. And say that I'm ready for some answers and look like I'm ready to keep walking, basically.
Everybody heading on?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, ending the last day of journey, the sun sets, and off in the distance, the first thing that you see is the faint glow of a multitude of small fires from candlelight in the street lamps, signifying your approach to the city. before long, in the distance, you see a large stone structure, a stone watchtower, peering out from the trees. And as you approach, 4 guards with lanterns herald your arrival, saying, "Halt! Who goes there?"
We have a letter for Corporal Renton.
Letter from Corporal Renton from who?
From Marshal Tegan.
Marshal Tegan's in Gorlin, correct?
That is correct.
Right this way. They lead you into the keep. As you enter, there are nice stone walkways, and before long, you come before a table, and they come before a door, knocking on this door. The guard says, "Corporal Renton, you have some visitors from the incident from Gorlin." And this man speaks up and says, "Oh, well, bring them in, bring them in." Opens the door. This man, even though it's late, it's getting late for them to still be working, he seems to have a map sprawled out in front of him with little flags on each places, little markers for troops and such, and he's in very nice plate armor, and he's looking over.
How does he react to seeing a metal man?
As you walk in, he sees you and says, "By the great architect, who are you?"
My name is Excelsior. I have come with a letter from Marshal Tegan, and I've also come with news.
But he's visibly confounded, and says, "Well, alrighty then. Who are the rest of you? Who have we brought into your keep?"
I'm Marsica, I'm a ranger. We're all kind of a party together.
Excellent. And you, hooded person, I don't even know if you're a man or a woman.
I'm Kakira.
Interesting. And then he turns towards Calvio, kind of eyeing you closely. Expecting a response.
Oh, I pull my hood down at this point and say I'm Calvio.
Make me an insight check.
Oh shit. Terrible. 11.
11? Okay. You notice that his eyes widen just a little bit when he sees your face. And, he says, "Now, I understand a lot of you bring me a letter."
Excelsior pulls 2 things out from his satchel. First of all, he pulls out the sealed letter,
Okay.
and second of all, he pulls out the Orcish map. The first is a letter. The second is a map we recovered after destroying an orc stronghold.
Oh. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for this information. And he takes the Orcish map from you. And then he takes the letter, opens it, and begins to read. He reads for a second and says, "What? 150 each?" He calls for a servant to bring up a coffer of gold. And as this servant is doing this, he says, if we are to pay you, we need to have some records of your name as a group.
Um,
Perhaps we could go by the moniker the Scales of Justice. Unless anyone has objections.
I feel like that's appropriate.
yeah.
What does Kikira say? Kikira's making a face.
Just nodding her head.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything.
Corporal, if I may, there is something I would like to speak with you about in private.
In private? Why not say it in front of your friends? Do you not trust them?
I trust them plenty. However, something we saw on the way here is cause for alarm, and I do not want to panic. I do not wish to panic anyone else in the room.
Are you suggesting that he dismiss his guards that are in there and leave the four of you to speak with him?
Does he have like an office we could talk in?
Yeah, there's an office nearby.
If I may talk to you for a moment in your office.
Just you? Is that what you're suggesting, or everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So he nods and says, Come. You guys said the Scales of Justice?
Yeah.
I'm imagining like a panel of like dragon scales behind actual scales.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Someone design our logo.
So he pulls you in. That's a relatively nice desk, nice wood, and says, "Now, what is it that you would like to speak to me about?" Could be said. in front
Corporal,
of
are
your
you familiar with Horadine's Hamlet?
friends. Yes.
Are you
am.
familiar with the ruins nearby?
Yes, they're just ruins.
I'm afraid I wish that could be the case.
He eyes you carefully.
We cleared those ruins out of an abundance of caution for the town. What we found there was truly horrifying. We found a demon, a fiend not from this world. We found runes that suggested that there was more of its kind.
As soon as you said this, start mentioning, he's pulled out a parchment and is like frantically writing notes. Anything else?
If you talk to my colleagues, they have some materials from that incident that we confiscated to corroborate the story. But that beast was unlike of anything I had ever seen, and I worry, for it spoke of its master as if there is some other dark force lurking nearby that it was waiting for.
And why did you not want to say this in front of your friends?
I do not believe they completely understand the ramifications of it as I do. You see, I am a metal man. I come from a time long before the world as you know it, when men brought destruction to the world, and so I am hopeful that this world will not suffer the same fate.
I am hopeful too, but the news you have brought me is dire. I need to send word to my superiors. We will make sure that a contingent of guard is sent out to inspect the hamlet.
He nods. He says, if you require anything else while we are in the city, I am Excelsior.
Of the Scales of Justice, then.
He nods.
It's good to meet you all. Seem like interesting folk at the very least. Should you decide to go see the rest of the city, and please, by all means, do. It is a glorious jewel of our kingdom. You will need passports to get beyond the first wall. I will have one of my subordinates bring you and your companions paperwork.
Okay.
And so,
Cool.
unless there's anything else you want to speak to him with, he exits out the door. He provides you with the paperwork. You're escorted out of the fort on the other side of it, onto the outskirts of Andorra.
Where
we
are
get-
we now?
You
Could you just
are-
ping on the map?
Yeah, you guys are right here.
Okay.
We got our money as well, right?
Yes, he brought you money. Each one of you gets 150 gold.
Wow, high roller.
Before you
Rolling in it.
is a kind of a run-down building with a sign hanging from it that has a couple of bubbles and one is popped, and under it says the Klutzy Bubble.
It does.
Is this
say-
like an inn or?
It has
Okay.
the trappings of an inn.
All right.
How far is it to the actual like physical town to stay in the town?
It's a little bit of a walk, probably about 10-minute walk into closer to the wall. Asking around, there's another inn closer to the wall.
But we don't have our passports yet.
No, he gave you your passports.
Oh, we do have them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you guys want
We
to
should
go
stay in the city. It would be a little safer.
going
Agreed.
inside the city altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you guys make your way in. There's a couple of other inns in there. Looking around, you see a very large inn by the name of the Pilgrim and Scroll, and a smaller inn by the name of the Sword and Mug.
What time of day is it currently?
It's evening. It is dark.
Oh, I guess we should head in then.
Let us see how much this pilgrim and scroll is. We have suffered greatly lately.
All right.
That's the bigger one, right?
Oh yeah, that's the bigger one.
Oh God.
So, as you guys head in, we are, as you guys sit down at the inn, you see a very jovial dwarf playing a tune in the corner. He's got extremely long red beard and is playing a solemn tune. With that, we'll go ahead and end for tonight.
Eat.
You guys have made it to the city, and listening around for some rumors, you hear a couple of things. On the outside of town, you hear mention that someone has mentioned that there is a fighting ring in the Nearson grounds.
Ooh.
So there's a fighting ring out on the outskirts on the other side of the river from where you guys are at, if that's something you're interested in. There's some other plot threads that we will get to when we start up in 2 weeks from now, since next week is Halloween. And so, also, you guys have now reached level 4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's one of
Only
the things
level
we hear. Welcome to level 4.
Yeah, you guys are level 4.
My AC went up because I got better armor. Just a public service announcement.
Nice.
So maybe I'll have to stop you from dying less.
Hopefully. I mean, my armor class with Shield of Faith will be 20.
Excellent.
Oh.
So, I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream here while we level up. Thank you guys for whoever tuned in. I really appreciate it. And hope you guys have a good night.